Hello everybody, Lumus here from Failing at Gaming, and today we've got with us my YouTube co-star. You wanna like say hello there?
I was just waiting in silence to see how long it would take you to do anything else, or just be really awkward and pretend that it was a joke and I'm not actually here.
Just talk over you the whole time, never introduce you.
Yeah.
Anytime you try and speak up, just go shh.
Yeah, you're not here for that. So yes, I'm Asmoth, Lumus's co-star. I'm here because basically, since he started doing this, I've received relentless and constant badgering to attend the chat, which I don't do because if I'm not here recording, I'm doing other stuff. So I've decided that I'm just going to make his life miserable in person and be here for this stream. And possibly the rest of the streams of this game, depending on how tonight goes.
It's true, I didn't invite him. In fact, I had the door locked and I just heard breaking glass earlier and he just walked in.
To be fair, I've been threatening to do this for a long time, and I've just finally got to the point where I can actually do it.
Yeah, just keep saying that you're going to show up and cause trouble during the streams.
Yeah.
Hey Miki, how you doing? You having a good evening there? So yeah, this is Pokémon Uranium, a fan game of the Pokémon series.
Set in the grim dark future,
Yes.
maybe.
I don't think it's a hack of any particular one. I think they sort of made it from scratch, copying Pokémon stuff.
Yeah. Which is why Nintendo tried to sue them.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, it's not only just their right, but it's also... Copyright law is crappy. Companies have to sue people who copy their stuff, even if they don't want to.
Yeah, but don't support Nintendo. Don't get. We all know
Yeah.
Nintendo is like the evil overlords of Pokemon. Do not support that.
I don't know what they'd be like normally. I know Sega were very nice about the Streets of Rage 4 game that people made, or Streets of Rage Remake, I think it was called.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
to be fair though, what happened to Sega?
Yeah. Well, this was more recent, but
Okay.
people made a fan fourth game for the Streets of Rage series, and all evidence is that Sega knew about it in advance, but waited until it was finished and released and all over the internet before they sent them a letter saying, "Hey, you can't do that. Stop making it right now."
Good man. And women. So yeah, as much as people are interested in this start menu, maybe we should do something.
Yeah, maybe we'll hit new game and actually play something here.
It makes me what's other save files? Like, what is
That's
that?
Loading your game?
I guess. But anyway, yeah, so this actually comes with a Nuzlocke mode, so you can't be baby cheats.
Are we using the Nuzlocke mode, or are we trusting our own rules? I literally can't die here? No, we're playing a Nuzlocke. I can die. If we run out of Pokemon, I die in the game. And if I die in the game, I die in real life.
It's true, I've tried to kill him in real life many times, but he's got extra lives. It's quite annoying.
I mean, if you're maybe thinking that I can't die on the title screen. But, it's happened before. I'm trying to think now of a game.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't disagree with that, but I can't think of an example where that has happened before.
I can think of a few games where you fight during the ending credits.
Yeah.
I can't think of any game where you can actually die in the in the start menu.
You can die in Sonic CD by literally doing nothing.
That's true.
So
It's absolutely horrific. If you make Sonic stand still long enough, then he kills himself.
yeah.
It's horrible. But yeah, are we using the Nuzlocke?
I mean, I feel like if we do, it removes a lot of effort from us.
That's fair.
So, yeah, so I've never actually done a stream before. This is just me
Done
crashing.
streams before.
No.
You did Sonic 3 with me. It was a long time ago, but you did it.
Is that a stream? I guess that was a stream.
Yeah, that was
do you
a
know the
stream.
actual other day I was thinking about that and I was like, did I dream that or did that actually happen? I can't remember. I was like, I feel like we did that. Yeah, no, I tell a lie. I did that. So, well, this is the thing. Lumus has shown me the rules of this, and I'm a little sketchy on them, I'm not going to lie. I mean, there's a lot of scope in don't be a jerk.
Technically, you shouldn't even be here.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
that's what I mean. Like, I already feel like you're laxing the rules a bit here.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, hello there. I can't see the guy yet, so I don't know what voice he should have.
I can't remember what the guy looks like.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
It's worth stating that we actually did this as a... Oh, I remember this
Oh.
hippie douche.
If I'd known he looked like that, I'd have given him a much more annoying voice.
Hey, man. Yeah, he's totally a hippie.
My name is Bambo.
Because bamboo was too obvious.
Yeah. Dying is forbidden. Yeah, Miki's a stream doctor.
Okay.
She keeps us alive.
I'm glad you clarified that that's a she, because I had no idea.
But if you find that hard to pronounce, you can just call me the Pokemon Professor.
I'd rather not. If it's
I'm
all the same.
absolutely qualified. You're the kid who's applying for a job, right?
There are no jobs in the Pokemon universe. You just do stuff.
Great. Want the lowdown on what you'll be doing?
I love the idea that in the real world you can go to your job interview and go, tell me about the controls.
Yeah. This isn't going to involve, like, selling grass-type Pokemon and not talking to any cops, is it?
It may well do, based on his appearance.
Do we care about any of this?
No. Of course we
Do
don't.
we want to know what an adventure is?
No?
Let's just move on.
But yeah, so no, that's true. We did do the Sonic stream. I had forgotten about that. Like you say, it was a long time ago. Oh, I remember that thing. It's cute and kind of not.
We humans share this world with creatures known as Pokemon.
I find it weird that they acknowledge themselves as humans.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of always assumed it, but...
Oh, Lady Meow, I want to know what an adventure is. We've already ruined the stream.
Oh, well, she should have spoke up sooner.
How you doing, Lady Meow? You having a good evening?
You can have that cat-bird thing as an apology. If we get it, we'll call it Meow. We're almost
Seems
certainly going to
fair.
get it, because it's like one of the most common ones.
Yeah. It always strikes me as a little odd that, like, humans are not Pokemon. I mean, I know that sounds fairly obvious, but, like, in our world, humans are animals. We're part of the same big group of life as everywhere else. But in this world, all life falls into there's two kinds of animals. There's humans and then there's Pokemon. And there's nothing else in the human category.
And there are apparently no animals.
Yeah, there's no animals.
We are
I mean,
only animals. Is this basically the world where we've hunted everything else to extinction?
And we've had
And then Pokemon came along
yeah.
to fill the void.
I mean, apparently there's plants. We see all kinds of grass and trees and stuff that's not grass-type Pokemon.
I mean, to be fair, there's every chance that Pokemon is just their word for animal.
I guess so, yeah. But
Because, I mean, I suppose we know what the actual word Pokemon means, and it doesn't sound like something... That's what we call the species.
Yeah. That bird thing looks pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat. Reconfigure controls in real life. Walk on your hands. Yes. Some people do that for a living.
This is true. So, I've already had a sort of thought that I need to bridge very quickly. So, as the universe knows, you are terrible at catching shinies.
I've got like 2 shinies now.
Actual shinies? Counts? Shinies that count?
Actually, how many shinies have I that count? No, I've caught 1 shiny that counts.
Oh, you actually have caught a shiny that counts now.
Yeah, I showed you. I caught it live on stream. I've got video proof.
I haven't seen it, but I'll take your word
I
for
sent
it.
you a picture of it. You remember you used to have an Arbok named Freezer?
Oh,
Yeah, I caught a shiny Arbok and named it Cooler.
Yeah.
I sent it to you with a note saying, your move.
Yeah, you did. Well, I'm still like, the better shiny catcher, let's be honest.
Absolutely. It's taken me like 30 years to get my first shiny.
And I actually found a shiny while we were playing this game. We didn't even know you could get shinies in it.
Yeah. More than mere animals, Pokemon possess astonishing powers and remarkable intelligence, dude.
Not all
Yeah.
Pokemon is worth pointing out.
Yeah.
Just some.
But yeah, so peek behind the scenes. We have played this game before. We've only played. We don't know how long this game is. We played a bit of it.
We played it literally as a sort of just a game together as friends, but over a chat. My laptop is ancient and should have been dead and buried long ago, so it was jerky as hell. And yeah, we have no idea how the game ends. We got to a really crux point, which we're not going to spoil. And yeah, everything got really weird after that.
Yeah. So at some point this will turn into a blind run. People and Pokemon coexist in many ways. Some Pokemon are kept as pets, others help us with work, and still others are used in battle by trainers such as yourself.
So like people then, really.
He's in battle by trainers such as ourselves. There's so much we still don't know about Pokemon.
You've heard of modern slavery, right? It's just a variant of that.
This is a Nuzlocke, yep. A regular Nuzlocke, not a type lock, so it's different to what we've done on stream so far.
Yeah, and we also can't cheat it.
Yeah, this is just
Not that we would.
straight up plain Nuzlocke, Lady Meow. The basic rule is we catch the first Pokemon we encounter in each area. Regardless of, well, anything.
Yeah. And the game will actually force us to do it because it's programmed that way.
Only exception is going to be that we're going to be using the species clause, so you can't catch two of the same Pokemon. How's the volume now, by the way? I turned it down a little bit more, but it looks like the voice meter's pinging a little high.
This could be a really short stream.
Yeah, we just died.
Yeah, exactly.
First encounter.
Do you not remember the first time we started playing this? It was awful.
Yeah. You almost did.
I did. I nearly wiped.
Well, I was going to say in this one, in Sapphire, I think.
I also nearly wiped in Sapphire. Yeah.
You got what was it? The firefighting starter, and you encountered a flying water as like your first enemy.
Yeah, that was not good. Yeah, that was scary. But I still managed it.
It's better, but is it right? That's my job. I study Pokemon for a living. Specifically, I'm an expert on Pokemon elements. Every Pokemon has an elemental type, and each type has its own strengths and weaknesses.
So hang on. He's an expert in elements. What else is there to be an expert in?
I mean, there's gotta be all kinds of subdivisions in Pokemon Professors. I mean, we normally see like the generalists, but...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, there's probably like...
You're just specialists.
There's probably like professors who specialise just in the grass type.
There is one, I can't remember, which one is it that specialises in evolution? One of them talks about it in the game. Is it Rowan? Is it?
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Rowan. Because that's the game where they introduced all the really annoying evolutions, where they didn't tell you how to do it.
Yeah, so I guess that's his gimmick. That's the reason there's so many annoying evolutions in that generation. He discovered them all. It's all his fault. But like, why do Pokemon exist, dude? Are there new types we haven't discovered yet? There could be all kinds of magic Pokemon out there. But I'll tell you more at your first day on the job. This is just the interview.
So hang on,
probably ask you some questions.
So hang on, we're getting paid for this?
You can't get paid for Pokemon, dude.
Then how is this a job? I feel like more this is a fact that are we like a 10-year-old who's actually getting paid?
Yeah, that does seem a little more shady. May still be slightly too loud. Is it just the music, or is it the game sound as well? I might turn down the music separately and see how that is.
Or is it just me?
Report to the lab tomorrow to get your first Pokemon. Now, if you just fill out this form here, I knew there'd be paperwork.
There's actually paperwork. Name. Yeah,
we've got to have our photo taken first.
First thing, gender.
Yeah. It's a weird form where they put gender above name.
Just goes to show you what their focus is.
Yeah. Who are we gonna be? Does chat have a preference? We've got guy, we've got girl, and we've got girl but slightly less so.
We've got guy, girl, and non-specific.
Yeah, we've got guy, girl, and lady.
I quite like the lady, to be honest. She looks kind of cool.
Not sure what's going on with her hair. I think Lady Meow is voting for the guy. Me, I normally go for the most androgynous looking character, but we can play the guy. I think I played the girl last time.
Yeah. I assume I played the guy, I can't remember. But he looks relatively normal.
Yeah. She's the only weird looking one. What is going on with her hair?
It's the style.
Is that a style? She's got her hair tucked into her hat, like at the top of her hat.
Says the man wearing a headscarf that's not a headscarf.
Nikki wants middle. Oh, Lady Meow wants middle as well.
Oh, so now everybody wants androgynous.
Okay, we're going to be the androgynous girl, I guess.
Oh, what are we going to call them, though?
I don't know. Did you have a name for the guy?
No, but...
Middle doesn't work. Middle is not a meme. Middle is not a creative colour.
Why is the guy not holding a Pokeball?
Look at it tucked behind his back. You can just kind of see it there, look.
Yeah. One red pixel.
Yeah. You like the look of the middle character? Let's go with the middle character then. Are you sure? Is this actually a photo of you?
You can see us, right?
I'd like to know your name. Please tell me.
Oh.
What is our name? Oh, enter it using the keyboard.
Yeah, this isn't on a Game Boy, remember? Of any description.
One on the left also looks like... Maybe all three characters are girls. Just with varying degrees of tomboyishness.
Oh, see, if we'd have gone for the guy, we could have called him Kevin Bacon. Because he has the Kevin Bacon hairstyle.
And we can name this character 1 degree of Kevin Bacon. Which is right next to him.
I like it, but I don't think it would fit.
No. I wonder if 1 degree would fit. Maybe it's her rapper name.
1 degree. We could call it. We could call her 1 degree, as in.
It doesn't even fit.
Oh.
7 characters. That's
Oh well, that's short.
Yeah.
Call her Wanda.
Yeah,
Close to 1 degree.
like that.
Sure, why not? Wanda. With the capital D, just to make it clear.
Oh, the D is vital. Our name is Wanda. Wanda, are you ready? Your journey, your story is about to unfold.
Oh, please tell me we're done with this character soon.
The future is a blank slate. You, together with your Pokemon, are gonna, fill it, dude. There'll be challenges and thrills, and you're bound to make exciting discoveries.
I feel like you're making promises you can't keep here.
Let's go! Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It starts with a flashback after a job interview. So you say this is going to turn into a blind run. Do you remember much of our run? Because I don't.
Not really, no. I remember, one thing.
Oh, I remember a significant point, obviously, which is a spoiler. I also remember that our parentage is a thing. In that we have a dad, which is not the first game to have a dad.
It is the second, I think.
Actually, no, this might have been the first. We don't actually know.
They started making this a long time ago. I mean, it's got modern Pokemon, rule sets and stuff, but it's only because they added them in as it came out. Anyway, not related to Wanda now. Wanda is completely different to Wanda.
Yeah.
You want to have a go at a voice, or should I keep it up?
No, you do you, man.
10 years ago, Wanda's family lived in Beale Beach City.
I feel like you're channeling Kyle Herbert here.
The largest city in Tandor.
Oh yeah, I forgot this place is called Tandor.
Their father, Kellen, was a brave and talented Pokemon Ranger.
He's wearing a scouter.
Their mother, Lucille, was an average warrior, but a brilliant scientist.
I'm not gonna lie, she looks evil as hell.
She does. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, I can say she looks like she's storming off to go and execute somebody for science.
An expert on nuclear energy and its effects on unprotected human cells.
Also, I feel like in a world where you have Pokemon, do you need nuclear energy? Can't you use them?
I mean, normal power plants in the Pokemon universe are Pokemon powered. They use electric Pokemon, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess they're looking for something more reliable?
Nuclear power was the answer?
Than sticking a Voltorb into a plug socket? Yeah, I can see that.
Why not just use hydroelectric?
How much trouble have I had with the power plant in Kanto?
Reminds me of Vegeta and Bulma. That is fair.
It really does. Do they even have
I feel like, one of us, I say one of us because it's probably going to end up being me, ends up having to do a Vegeta voice for the dad now.
Yeah, I think you gotta do that.
Oh, I haven't done a voice in so long.
Although they both worked demanding jobs, they always found time to spend at home with young Wanda.
So how old are we? 'Cause this is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That means we're not 10.
11?
Maybe 11? We'll have to see how old we are in there.
The Tandor region was at peace, and Lucille's company was working on a form of clean energy that would change the world forever.
I do love the fact that it's at peace. That implies that there are games where it is at war.
Yeah. The future seemed bright until... Technically, Pokemon Conquest.
Yeah.
Japan is in the middle of a horrific civil war.
Yeah. I would like there to be like a Pokemon war game that's like actually just a war going on.
Yeah. I want all kinds of that. I want more spin-off games showing what Pokemon life is like for people who aren't 10-year-olds becoming Pokemon champion. Pokemon Conquest is one of my favourite.
You need
Pokemon
to. You
games.
really need to see Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
It is actually very good. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat to disagree with me now.
It was an ordinary day at the nuclear power plant where Lucille worked.
I feel like a nuclear power plant is considerably more at risk if you've got Pokemon running around.
I mean, presumably they don't allow Pokemon in that power plant. I mean,
How do you stop them? In Pokemon guards.
Pokemon don't normally go into like towns and stuff, do they?
I guess not. Weird. Thank you, Lady Meow. It's nice to have somebody agreeing with me for a change.
I do want to see it.
It is good. It's definitely worth seeing.
I don't go to the cinema very often though, so I might be waiting until it comes out on DVD.
Yeah.
As part of
I don't guess this is very. You don't leave this place very often.
It's been a while. Like, since I started having time off work. Like 3 months.
to do this full time.
Yes. I occasionally look out a window just to make sure that it's still out there. As part of a routine inspection, they brought in a specialist to take a look at the electrical system.
I'm always very dubious of anyone who's a specialist.
I need to be... it's harder with you stood next to me.
Why? Is it because you know I'm not so silently judging you?
Yes, they're silently judging me. I don't have to look them in the eyes when I try and do when I come up with a new voice and try to do it badly.
You're not looking me in the eye. You're reading the script.
You're staring directly at me and covering your mouth as you shake with laughter.
I am not.
Alright, what voice does she have? It's got to be sinister.
I don't know. How many female voices can you do? Do you have that much range?
I've got about as many female voices as Akira Toriyama has female faces.
Bazing. So that's one, and you've kind of worked on a second.
Yeah. Cameron, have you finished your diagnostics? Shut up, you.
I didn't say anything.
You can do with this guy. That's your punishment.
I will not be able to keep a straight face to read any lines. Yes, I have. Everything seems to be working perfectly.
It's not the voice I would have given him.
Oh, I'm sorry. What voice would you have given? You read the next line.
No, you're stuck with that voice.
No, go on.
Remember, this is a key character. Keep reading.
I want to know what you would have said now.
I don't know. It's just he's got brightly coloured hair and stuff in this game that's apparently set on Planet Vegeta.
Yeah, but you can't do every voice as a Saiyan voice. You just have a wrecked throat by the end of it, and everybody would start sounding the same.
Oh man, you should have watched my pirate stream. My throat was raw at the end of every single one.
Well, you've got me this giant Pyrex jug of water, which I wasn't even going to use, but now it's in front of me. I feel compelled to drink.
Stay hydrated. Alright, come on, keep reading. You've got this character. He's yours now.
This generator design really does its job well, Lucille. Inappropriate pauses. Is that what you're going to do to me every time I have a line now?
No, I was just struck by the fact that I realised what that voice is. That's young Dr. Briefs. That is spot on, dude. That makes sense for a scientist. I take it all back.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I've got a drink. Kanpai!
My glass is empty.
You've got a jug of water. Fill it up.
Do you want me to try and drink from the jug? Do you see that ending well?
Let's refill your cup.
Don't blame me if it ends up spilling it on your phone and whatever else is charging by the computer.
Excellent. If everybody has finished their work, we'll break for lunch.
It'll be the last lunch you ever have.
Boss, you might want to take a look at this.
Yes, no?
Strange. The temperature readings are far higher than normal. It's a bad sign in a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, generally.
You know they had this problem with one of the nuclear reactors in Scotland once? They were getting really bizarre results from it, but all the temperature scales were coming out as normal. And what they eventually realized is they only had a couple of thermometers actually stuck in there, the way it was designed, because they figured it'd always be the same temperature all the way through. So they didn't actually know if different areas had different temperatures, and eventually they realized the reason they were getting strange results was because one area at the back, far away from the temperature sensors, was on fire.
Fair.
Yeah, so that was something. Imagine just working at a nuclear power plant and not knowing it's on fire. Either we need to reset the thermometer, or the reactor is leaking a massive amount of heat. It's probably the thermometer.
It can't be the thermometer. I just checked that.
Yes, but you're an idiot.
So... I'm not sure who's talking now. I think it's you.
I think it's the woman. There must be a breach in the reactor. At this temperature, in just a few minutes, we'll have a total meltdown. Everybody needs to evacuate. Now!
I was waiting to see how you did a shout whisper voice. Lucille, you have to leave too! I have a death wish apparently. Lucille! Screw this, I'm going.
I like this is a really sinister version of the Pokemon theme as well that they had there.
Yeah.
With Cameron's help, all of the scientists were able to escape unscathed. Except Lucille.
Yeah, you say Cameron's help. He was the last one to leave. I'm not really sure that helped anyone, but...
I mean, he locked the door behind him.
I'm not really sure that helped either.
Stopped anybody else from wandering in. She was never seen again after that day.
Until now!
The radiation leaking from the broken reactor made the surrounding area uninhabitable for many years, foiling any attempt to try and search for her.
I mean, let's be honest. Uninhabitable kind of tells you everything you need to know about that.
If she's been in an uninhabitable area for 10 years, it's unlikely she'll show up again. The loss of his wife had a profound effect on Kellen. His personality changed. He became cold and dedicated to his job.
As opposed to cold and dedicated to his wife.
The Gendo Ikari outlook. In time, he got promoted to chief of the Tandor Pokémon Rangers. However, he became too busy to care for his child, so he had it put down.
So we've got child neglect, nuclear holocaust. Anything else so far?
I mean, don't forget the dead mom backstory.
Dead mom backstory.
Maybe she became a Pokemon. Yeah, maybe after she died horrifically in the nuclear reactor, she was reborn as a Pokemon. That's a nice thing to think of. Maybe everybody's reborn as a Pokemon when they die. So, young Wanda was sent to live with their elderly auntie in Moki Town. She's become Mew 3? A Mew 3 in a fan game? That's crazy.
10 years passed.
Auntie's health waned.
God, now we're getting family illness.
Auntie's health waned, and her husband, Uncle Ben, was murdered at a convenience store.
Auntie's health waned. It could be the cancer from the nuclear reactor, let's be honest.
Supporting a child was too much work for her.
So she kicked her out.
So she told the 10-year-old Wanda that she would have to start work.
11-year-old.
11-year-old.
It's got to be at least 11. Ernest.
Fortunately, Ernest Bambo,
Really?
the local Pokemon professor, was looking to purchase a research assistant.
Ernest, just no.
Two kids from Moki Town applied. Wanda and their childhood friend, Theo.
I love the fact that they're constantly referring to us as their.
We picked the androgynous character.
I know, but it feels weird when they read it.
From what I remember, all the intro refers to as gender neutrally, but actual characters in the game get our gender right.
Yeah. Theo. Suddenly our name doesn't look quite so dumb.
It was common for youths of a certain age to receive a Pokémon and travel the region as a Pokémon trainer.
So rite of passage. In our crappy world, we get a key to the door. In this world, you get a Pokemon.
And so, Wanda's journey began. Homeless, aged 11.
I mean, it's only taken us half an hour to actually get to some gameplay.
Well, you were talking and distracting us a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mister, I'm going to act every line.
That's going to be the end, right?
Yes?
Yeah. Wanda, come downstairs. You are late!
I can't wait for you to rupture a vocal cord.
Again, you should have checked out the pirate stream. Wanda, you're late for your first day of Pokemon school.
Who has the TV right next to their bed? And that computer looks like a cash register.
I think it's a laptop. It's my bed. I don't need a nap right now. Lies, everyone needs a nap. Me and my Outen. Gibraltar's Big Adventure. Ooh, maybe we can find out more about adventures in that book. Quest for the Legends. I've read all of these many times. Play the SNES? I think it's
I assume it's a Wii.
yeah, it's a Wii U.
Oh, it's a Wii U. It's probably been upgraded.
Coming out with a new system soon.
Wait. Wasn't it the Switch that came after the Wii U?
Yeah, that's not been out that long.
Yeah, so that's really quite recent.
I think it came out like halfway through the Wii U's run. Let's go get our potion real quick.
Hey, potion. Traditional.
Yep.
So, question. The voice is too young, you gotta go older. Yeah, Lumus, get it right. So yeah, question. How are we doing the starter pick?
Do we want to do it by trainer number?
We could do.
Dubious clause on.
Dubious clause. Allow Pokémons. Yes! Without Pokémons, we would not make it.
Yeah. So our trainer ID. 8.
8.
So we'd be taking the Pokemon on the right.
Okay. I don't remember which one that is.
Oh.
I think it's the fire dinosaur.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for the steel cat thing.
Yeah.
Just because I haven't seen that one. I've seen that one. I can't even remember what the water one is, but I don't think I like it.
I wonder why he has an apostrophe in his name.
That is a
Could
good
be.
question.
The ant's voice is too young. I've got to go older, apparently.
Fire! To be fair, the fire one is pretty damn cool.
Just so you know, all of chat are pyromaniacs.
Of course they are, why not? Yeah, see,
Oh my
Fire
gosh.
Dinosaur. These people know what they're doing. The Fire Dinosaur is cool.
Have you played this one now, Miki? There's a framed embroidery. Home is where the heart is. And there's a heart underneath it.
Still beating.
I hate this embroidery. Every night I pray for burglars.
It's a widescreen TV.
I like to watch it while eating dinner. I like the little bits of character.
You sit at a very awkward angle to watch that TV.
A cup of Joe is on the table. It's cold. Cold like my heart.
Auntie's bed is downstairs because she's sick.
This clock has no hands.
Is it a clock? Maybe it's a plaque.
Maybe. It doesn't say anything. Scandalous. It's Auntie's sock drawer.
I'm glad they left that there.
Pokemon Life, Pokemon Evolution, Philosophy of Pokemon. See, you were asking about what other kinds of professors there were.
Get on with it.
You just got it? Okay. Played it a little bit. Nice. Did your game over yet? You won't mind if I help myself to a snack. It's clean because we usually order out. Auntie's too sick to cook. Okay, older voice. Wanda, sweetie! Today's your big day,
I said,
isn't it?
I said older, not cachectic. You're not dying yet.
Are we sure?
No, but...
I can't help but feel glum, seeing my little one all grown up and leaving home.
Oh, God!
Oh. Oh, if only these old bones could do more so I could help support us both. But we both know that you're ready for this. You and that boy, Theo.
The boy.
Always following in your footsteps, that one. You've always been so capable. But I wonder about him. I don't think he'll survive in the wild. I'm sure his father, Cameron, wouldn't allow him to go unless he was sure. That's his dad, by the way, Cameron, from the intro movie. Just wanted to make sure you knew how all this tied together. Anyway, to celebrate your big day, I got you a present. Go ahead and open it.
Hey, running shoes. The first thing you get in this game.
Yeah. You can tell it's a fan game.
These guys knew what they were doing.
Give you the running shoes as soon as possible.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you're aware that you're doing the voice of Kami for the auntie.
Not doing it on purpose.
Mr. Popo, I'm far too old to do this, so you do it.
Okay, I mean, I can, now that you've mentioned it.
That's blatantly what you're doing.
I'm not a voice actor, I'm doing my best here.
It's not my fault I have 4 voices and they're all the same.
Look, you have to bear with me, okay? I told you I only have one female voice and I already used it.
So you went for an elderly male voice instead. Well, it's got old in it. Old works.
It's the lung cancer. Poor old auntie. To run, hold Z. You can toggle auto run in the menu.
Ooh. Go on, make a sniffling noise.
Oh, don't mind me, sweetie. I'm just an emotional old lady with
Yes,
not long
you are.
left to live.
Yes,
If
you
only
are.
your father were here right now, he could call me an ambulance. Well, I'm sure he's proud of you too. And I'm positive you'll run into him during your adventure.
Probably.
It's been 10 years, so I'm sure it'll be a nice reunion. Now, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Say hi to that nice professor man for me, will you?
Had to make it weird, didn't you? Had to make it weird.
I'm just working with what they give me. And if you don't mind stopping by again after you get your first Pokémon, I'd love to see it. But frankly, I don't think I'll ever see you again. Why would you come back here? Good luck, sweetie!
See, they started forcing you to go back in later games.
Yeah. People grab you and tell you, you aren't going to leave home without telling your mum goodbye, are you? The wolf describes his grandma from Little Red Riding Hood.
Fair.
Maybe we better get out of here pretty quick then.
Yeah, you drink that tea. You're gonna need a lot more tea by the end of this session.
My throat is already agony. I blame Miki.
No, it's not time. It's night time already.
I don't know if this runs on my real clock or what.
I think it might do. So we're going out at night to start our adventure.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out what the running button is.
Yes.
There you go.
It's one of the shoulder buttons. Yeah, I blame Miki. She told me the original voice wasn't old enough, so I'd go for a more painful one. So how's the sound now? I turned down the music volume and left the game sound as is. Have this, it'll help you on your journey. Don't eat it yourself. Have some candy for a Pokemon that you don't have. I'm not sure what they do to people.
That's kind of weird that that's the first thing that they give us.
Yeah, this is a bit odd. Now, what have we got going on in here? Finally heading out on an adventure, eh? Take after your old man that way.
Oh look, it's not a chew.
Chin, chin.
Not in a creepy way.
Yeah. Bear candy, the lifesaver.
They have a laptop too.
It's gonna really throw me off that the run button is in a different place in this to the other ones.
Well, you set the control up.
Yeah. But it's normally on the cancel button, isn't it? It's got its own
Yeah.
button in this. Gonna be the big breadwinner now. Should pop by to visit your auntie now and again. Do ho ho!
Stay away from her, old man.
I don't think I like this town. Okay, that's the direction we're meant to be going.
I don't think there's actually anywhere else we can go yet, because we need a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Also, there seems to be an infestment of this vermin running around the town.
Yeah. Across the world with the power of the internet.
Except the internet doesn't exist. It's all a lie.
Cubug.
Oh, I
cute.
remember Cubugs!
I'd like a Burby.
Oh, I also remember Burbies, they're kind of funky.
A Burb.
I want a Cubug and a Burby. Burb.
Burb. A Burb.
Burb.
A Burb, Burb, Burb.
Birdie, birdie, birdie. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Your clothes are red.
Your shirt is blue.
Bought my son the new video game all the kids are playing these days. Now he won't put it down even for a second.
What is he playing?
You heard of the new video game? It's called Pokemon Red version.
Nobody ever called it that.
The new video game that all the people are playing these days. But we've got a Wii U.
Yes we do. That's the kind of anachronism that will tear this dimension apart, Lumus, if you question it.
Too dangerous to go out without a Pokemon. What if I just wanted to read the sign? You can't even read the sign because it's next to grass. You think the poll... Third vote place, Lady Meow! Would you... 2 votes... Was 2 votes not enough for you? Stop breaking the poll. How are you the only one that it lets vote millions of times? Everybody else gets to vote once, but apparently lets you vote over and over again? What are you doing over there? Every vote for The Witcher is you. Why do I try and get the audience to participate like this? Why do I bother?
I don't know. Why do you do half the things you do?
I ask myself these questions a lot.
Oh, hey, it's me again. I can't remember the voice.
Young Dr. Briefs.
It doesn't help. Oh, what a liberal wonderland. Yeah. Hello, Wonder. Today is the day you and Theo receive your first Pokemon, isn't it? Theo certainly was excited. I imagine you must be too. Ah, I remember that day. All those years ago. Yes, I was a Pokemon trainer just like you once.
That sounds more like middle-aged Dr. Briefs, but it's been 10 years since
It's
the
been
last
10
time
years.
we spoke.
Get off my case.
Yeah, so good work there. Excellent commitment to character.
I'm retired now, of course. Apparently I'm older than we thought. But I still remember what it was like.
He's just 30. This is the Pokemon world.
Yeah, old age. It's an auspicious day indeed. If you're looking for Theo,
I'm not.
I'm afraid he's not here. Shocker. He's already gone ahead to the Pokemon lab in north of town. He's not very patient, or intelligent, or tolerable. So you should probably hurry along and join him.
All 3 of them will be on your phone. It's got to be something to do with your phone provider or something. Is it just that your IP keeps changing, so you're using your phone?
Probably. Oh, this room looks suspiciously like our room.
Yeah. It's a story typed up on the computer.
Oh,
the most
God.
awesome Pokemon trainer in the world.
Oh God.
By Theo Kane, age 11.
Oh God, fan fiction.
He's younger than us, so we've got to be at least 12.
He could be literally the same year.
No, he's got a smaller sprite, I think.
Does he? No, we really don't want to read this.
It looks poorly written.
I like the fact it gives you the option.
The best, most awesome Pokemon trainer was the champion of Kanto, Johto, and Tandor. He never lost one single time. His Pokemon were strong and powerful. They were so tough that they got a new evolution called Super Mega Evolve.
God.
Everyone thought he was cool, including his best friend Wanda.
No.
That trainer's name was Theo.
So yeah, I feel like if we tell him we've read his fanfic, he might just die of shame.
Looks like Theo only has a Wii, not a Wii U. His parents must not like him as much.
Mickey is tired of us already.
Hey, see you later, Miki. Thanks for stopping by.
We cannot promise we won't be dead when you come
Yeah.
back.
Have fun and try not to worry about us.
Nobody worries about us.
Nice pink sheets, loser. Pokemon wearing clothing and talking like humans. How wacky. Still not the button that does the running shoes.
No, but you've not you've not got the running shoes set on permanently either.
I could go turn them on permanently, sure. Should I go do
If you
it?
can figure out how to do it.
Did he say it was in the options menu?
Yeah, no, if you go back to the one we were on a minute ago, that's what that is. If you press whatever button it is, that might turn them on permanently. There you go.
There we go. Ha
Now you don't need to press that button that's confusing your
Yeah.
brain.
Nobody can stop me now. If I press it now, it makes me walk. Cool. Route 03 I heard.
Not to be confused with Route 3.
Yeah. It's not a long route. Alright, I just want to build before your eyes die. That's fair. That'll probably make it more difficult.
Before your eyes die. Oh, my eyes died ages ago.
Mankey and Dunsparce. Dunsparce, yeah, those are Pokemon I really wanted to know was in this game.
Okay, he is slightly shorter than us.
Yeah. I mean, it depends whether you count the hair.
Yeah, he's considerably shorter than us if you discount the hair.
I mean, if you look at where his eyes are relative to us, it's like... they come up to our chin. Is this one your voice? You're doing his dad.
Oh, what? So I get the whole retarded family? Oh, God, what voice am I giving this guy? Because he's going to be a consistent character and he's going to be annoying as hell. I can't do your voice, so...
I'd be amused to hear your attempt at my voice. I mean, I say that, but... I say that, but I'd probably be more likely to be offended.
I really don't think I could even attempt to do your voice.
No, I can't do specific voices. I just try and get into the general direction of a voice.
Yeah. I mean, very good on mic. See, if you need to pee that badly, could you not just go? Like, do you need to do it into a bottle?
I don't want to interrupt the stream time.
Squeaky bladder syndrome. Like,
You want me to do it?
I'm trying to think of a voice that I can tolerably continue that would suit. It's a bit of a dramatic overture for. Where do you think you're going, huh? Are you trying to get to the lab before me? So you can get the better Pokemon? I don't know what accent this is, by the way. I'm just going with it.
It's a Sandorian accent, clearly. So I thought this kid was already there, so
Well, that ain't gonna happen. Because I'm gonna get the strongest one first. Try to keep up, Wanda. I feel like my voice could be prefaced with, "Hey, it's me, Goku."
pretty sure he walked past the door
Oh,
there.
God damn it. This is why you don't give me a big thing full of water.
Hey, look. That's one of the starters, right?
Yeah, I think the other two are at the other side.
Oh, no, there's one. Yeah,
no,
I
they're all
think
there.
that's one of them. Is this the other?
Mm. Yeah, that's the cat thing. I don't remember what the water thing is. I don't know what. Oh,
We've got a chipmunk and a...
oh, that's the rock thing. That's
Yeah.
really cool. That's actually quite terrifying the first time you encounter it.
Yeah, it's
Steel rock.
and it explodes, I believe. It looks kind of like a bomb.
Bomb.
I think its name is Bob-omb or something.
I can't remember what its name is. cheap knockoff version of Professor Oak's theme.
Hey, if it isn't Wanda and your friend. You know, a lot of assumptions there. Tommy, was it?
Honestly, Pops, you can't even remember my name. It's Theo! Theo!
Right, Tommy, you're just in time. Today is a very special day for both of you. It's your first day at work as field research assistants at Bamboo Pokémon Research Labs.
TM.
Your job will have you traveling across Tandor, observing and capturing many different types of Pokémon to help me with my research on Pokémon elements.
I'm not quite sure how us doing that helps him.
So far, I've identified 8 elements of Pokémon. I have 3 Pokémon here that will aid you on your journey. Before you get your starters, though, you both will take the Pokémon Trainer Aptitude Test. Oh, I forgot there was a test.
Yeah. Test? I need to study for any test. Oh, this will choose our Pokemon for us. We don't get the choice, do we?
Yeah.
I forgot that. I thought you were going to give us a rare, powerful Pokemon. Now. Oh, sorry, this is you. Taking a roll. Now, don't you worry, children.
Now, don't worry. It's not the kind of test you have to study for. Just a way to determine what kind of Pokemon trainer you'll be. First up, what's your star sign? Different starter Pokemon are better suited for people with different star signs. A starter Pokemon will be your lifelong partner.
Maybe not. How many starters have you lost?
Lifelong.
Ended by death.
So it's important for you to work well together.
I think I've lost one starter. I lost my Venusaur. Yeah, I get it. Enough talking. I want to get my Pokemon.
Sheesh, kid, you're not very patient, are you?
I've clearly got ADHD.
You need to relax a little. Peace out, man. Chill. Did I ever tell you about sand? Alright. If you want to know more about what's on the test before we begin, you can talk to my aide.
Can we just take the test?
Now, Wanda, are you ready to take the trainer aptitude test?
Yes.
Excellent. So without any further ado, when you encounter a new kind of Pokemon in the wild, what is your first reaction?
Kill it with fire. Well, I mean, based on the game we've currently been playing, it's throw a Pokeball at it because of broken-ass Quick Balls.
Well, we're playing a Nuzlocke, so our first reaction is going to be throw a Pokeball, right?
I guess.
We want to catch each Pokemon immediately.
I don't like the fact they're colour-coded.
Yeah, kind of gives the game away.
Yeah, I wish they weren't colour-coded.
Very good, both of you.
I know that's my line. I'm going to give it some. Why are you asking for a harder question? You're an 11-year-old.
They're not the kind of questions that you get right or wrong.
Yeah. Come on, that was easy. Give me a tougher one.
Okay, next question then. Which of these TMs would you prefer to teach to your Pokemon?
Hyper Beam.
Probably go Hidden Power, to be honest.
Really?
I don't really like any of those moves.
Yeah, but Hidden Power... Well, Protect is lame, because it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Hidden Power's meh. At least Hyper Beam is power.
Hyper Beam does a lot of damage, but it's not... It's good as a finisher move. Hidden Power lets you get elements that a Pokemon wouldn't normally have, but yeah, it's probably going to be Hyper Beam.
Yeah.
Especially on a Nuzlocke where you can't really farm for a good Hidden Power.
Yeah.
Auntie's the one who's dying.
They're all played by the same actor. Are we doing this like Japan when the voice actor dies? We can't cast somebody else. The roles just aren't read anymore.
Yeah. Sorry, man, it just hit me real hard all of a sudden.
Hyper Beam. Hey, Professor, what's a TM anyway?
It's a trademark, kid. It means you own something. I'll tell you later. Let's move on with the next question, shall we? Which of the following Pokemon would win in an all-out battle?
Well,
See.
now... I feel like this is a trick question.
Because all the way the types all match up. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
Gliscor.
Because Gyarados will beat Gliscor, Gliscor will beat Ampharos, Ampharos will beat Gyarados.
Ampharos is going to beat the Gyarados instantly, though. So there's nothing to take down the Gliscor, which means the Gliscor can take apart the Ampharos at its leisure.
I don't know what fucking Gliscor is.
The Gen 2 flying scorpion thing. It's flying ground.
No, it's Gilgar.
Will that evolve into Gliscor?
Maybe.
Actually, Lady Meow's got a good point. It's going to be Ampharos. Because of Lady Bar. We had an Ampharos when I did the type lock of Pokemon Silver, and it was a monster. Pretty much soloed the game. We didn't need other Pokemon.
I mean, that is fair, but I feel like if we do that, we're also hedging our bets towards water. If we pick Gliscor, which was ridiculous, that's 1-all.
That's true. Is there going to be a tiebreaker?
I was going to say, if we see if we can break the game mechanic. Because, I mean, let's be honest, Gyarados is a monster anyway. With the exception of the electricity weakness, it will murder anything in its path.
Maybe Wanda doesn't know about the incredible power of Lady Bar. Alright, let's go for Gliscor then, and just see what happens. I assume there'll just be a tiebreaker question. You been drinking your water?
Yes, I'm on my third glass. Is it possible to fail this test? Because we're trying.
Kid, you already have. Now this is your final question, so answer it honestly.
Oh, this is literally going to decide what we do.
What is your motivation for becoming a Pokemon trainer?
I mean, I feel like of those answers, the top one is actually the only one I would ever actually give.
Yeah. What about chat? We're making all kinds of new friends as people show up to watch.
Yeah. But we're not Pokemon trainers specifically for that. I mean, to be honest, the top line is part of the song.
Yeah.
It's a shame that exploring the region is such a lame answer that we clearly don't care about, because I would have loved to have tried the grass thing.
You could still get the grass one, I suppose.
It'd be super weak to fire.
Becoming the very... I mean... Honestly, I mean, we're obviously streaming this to make friends, but we'd be playing this game if we weren't streaming it.
True.
That's why we've been playing Pokemon all this time.
I mean, we could be exploring the region. This is a game we've never played before, and we know nothing of the region.
That's true. I mean, honestly, I'm more into finding out more about each new setting than I am about beating the Elite Four. I've beaten the Elite Four hundreds of times. How many times do I need to beat the Elite Four? I want to see new places. We getting the grass type then?
Yeah, we'll get the grass kitten. And probably
Yes,
regret it.
Alright. See how this goes.
No question about it. I'm going to be a Pokemon master. Ain't nobody going to stand in my way.
Nothing's gonna stand in my way. I dig your spirit, kid.
Oh, that means that we gave that grizzly little turd a really decent Pokemon, though.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the trainer aptitude test. Now it's time to analyze your results.
It was 4 questions, dude.
Okay, I finished my analysis. It just occurred to me. He got this out of a magazine, didn't it? Mostly bees. You'd like a grass-type Pokemon.
I think he just says that to everybody.
Bing, bing, bing. Wanda. Bing, bing.
Yeah, we definitely will be for this run.
You seem to be a trainer who likes to play it safe. Always check if people are cops before you talk to them or tell them anything. Patience and endurance are your biggest assets. You know that the best things in life come to those who wait. For a defensive trainer like you, Orchinx is the best pick.
That's alright.
You got a cute little kitty. Go ahead and take it, Wanda. Don't tell the cops where you got it from.
Come on, Wanda, let's go already. The suspense is killing me? Question mark? As opposed to exclamation mark?
Let's wait a while instead. Defensive, offensive, and balance. Okay, so we're not a balanced trainer. I suppose that's no surprise.
No. It's gentle,
Okay,
hardy, and easy to raise. So it's the Bulbasaur of this gen.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because when I played it, I obviously got the Fire Dinosaur, which has no defense at all.
I think I got the water type.
I can't remember.
Water electric, I think. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Water Electric was the weird one because it's not a proper weakness matchup.
Yeah.
Because this one is super weak to fire. The fire one is super weak to water. The water one is not super weak to grass.
Yeah.
Although I suppose grass is resistant to it twofold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, pick the Pokemon already.
The suspense is killing you. Wanda obtained Orchinx.
We'll ignore the one that's right in front of us.
Yeah. Oh, so we did take the one that was furthest on the right.
Oh,
So it all came together.
Yeah. Cat type. It's not cat type. That's not how it works. Are we guys calling
Yeah,
it meow?
Bird types are weak to cat types. I don't know, you promised to name that other Pokemon after Lady Meow.
Oh yeah, that's true. But we didn't know we were going to get the cat starter. What do we call this? Oh, it's a boy.
Oh, okay. Mr. Meow. Orchinx. Arch from Orchard and Inks from Links.
I assumed it was just like orchards in the flower. I can't remember what the flower's called now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be either. That changes how we pronounce its name. Is it Orchinx or is it Orkings?
It doesn't matter because we're renaming it.
Traditionally, the electric types are ladies, that's true.
Is that true? Not aware of this rule.
Well, we had Lady Meow as our Raichu in Gen 1, and then Lady Bar as our Ampharos in Gen 2. Does the cat type grow its own catnip? Oh, catnip's a good name. Right,
Just
grass
call it
cat type.
Yeah, just call it catnip. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a better one, but I like that.
Cool. His name will be Catnip. Yeah, so it was Lady Squeak in Gen 1. Lady Squeak, our Raichu. And then Lady Bar.
Okay, let's go. I want to catch something tonight. Hey, I'm tired of waiting!
But as long as I stand here, you can't get your starter.
Definitely got ADHD.
Yeah.
Wanda got their starter already. When do I get mine?
Somebody used to hit that kid with a sleep powder. I'm done analyzing your results, Tommy.
It says you're an ingracious little turd and you don't deserve a Pokemon.
Bing. Bing.
I mean, let's be honest, this does actually match up with what he's going to get.
Yeah. Tommy. Well, you certainly know what you want out of life.
He really doesn't.
You're impulsive, impatient, and care mostly about your own desires.
Yep, that is true.
You're the guy who'll always want a snack. But I sense something else in you. Could it be the seed of greatness?
No.
Perhaps we should try and grow some stuff. The potential to transform yourself completely. transform into a terrible winged monstrosity.
Yeah, I miss Gary too, or Blue, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
He was the original and arguably the best rival.
Yeah.
I mean, Silver was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, our one wasn't. In Gen 2, we were Mr. Fail, and our rival was Toughest, or TFS.
I like that. I genuinely quite like the fact that in like the actual mythos that Silver is Giovanni's kid.
Yeah.
I think that's quite a nice touch.
Outside of the streams, actual games-wise, Silver is easily the best rival.
Oh yeah.
He's got a real legitimate story going on.
Yeah. I mean, Gary is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gary's got style. And he makes recurring appearances in the other games.
Yeah.
Which is something that most of the others don't do.
Maybe it's just that you're so young, I can't tell. Are you a boy or a girl? What's your name? Regardless, for a trainer like you, this Rattata.
Oh.
Oh. You get the aggressive one.
He didn't get the aggressive one, and he didn't get the one that we're weak to?
Yeah.
Or is it that he always gets the one that
Does he always get the one that I think he gets the one that we're strong.
Yeah, because I think he had the cat in mind and I had the fire thing. Yeah. Yes! My first Pokemon! Wanda, you have a Pokemon? I have a Pokemon too! You know what that means, right? We have to battle. Have to.
Oh, please, not in the lab.
Ignore.
Ignore.
Oh wow, we look even less gender specific up close. Murder it.
What is that thing?
What was that?
Water gun.
It has Water Gun as a starting move?
Yeah. I think the fire one had. Whoop. Paralyzed.
God damn.
Wally was a pretty good rival. I miss him in a very different sense to how I miss Gary.
What, Wally?
Yeah, rip Wally. Forever in our memories. It doesn't count if we lose this one, right?
I don't know, I was about to say that. I was like, we could actually lose this first fight.
I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it counts by our rules, but does the game?
I don't know, that's what I mean. If it does, this could be a really, really annoying first thing.
We do have a potion.
We do, we're also a steel type. We're probably going to win. We don't get paralysed in the next turn.
Yeah. Oh, if he gets a critical. Oh, right down to the wire.
Nail-biting stuff on this week's episode of Pokemon Uranium. What? But I was supposed to win!
His hair is way worse when you see it like that.
He's
got like feathers sticking
He's
out.
got like a sort of mohawk going on that's not really a mohawk.
Yeah.
I mugged him for 350. But how? I'm supposed to be the best trainer ever. That's impossible. Good trainers never lose.
Yeah, your fan fiction was completely wrong about you, huh?
I.
Whoa, please don't cry, Tommy. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon for you. Wow, it took a thrashing. You were really bad in that fight.
I wanted to be an unbeatable trainer.
You spent more time grinding first.
How come I couldn't win? I really wanted to win. I even paralyzed him.
Well, between your starter and Wanda's, theirs has a type advantage.
Still theirs.
Water beats fire, fire beats grass, and grass beats water.
Yeah,
These are the elements that I've worked out, but I think there might be more.
never quite figured out why grass beats water, but
Grass drinks water.
yeah, but
Like soaks it up. Put some water in a pot with a plant and the water will disappear.
I saw this and I agree with this picture. Bulbasaur being set on fire by Charmander. Charmander getting drowned by Squirtle. Bulbasaur throwing leaves at Squirtle and Squirtle going, ow? I agree with that.
That's the elemental type triangle. It's elemental, dude. One of them at any rate. Learning to master type matchups is an important part of being a trainer.
Yeah, it is. Why haven't you learned that yet?
There's no actual arrow pointing at you there, so I guess that's the narrator. No way. I want a do-over. How come Wanda gets the better starter? Ah, it isn't fair.
Yeah, that is weird. How come I haven't got a speech bubble for that?
I'm going home. Narrator isn't enjoying how the series is going.
Yeah. He took that harder than I hoped. Yes, he did.
You shouldn't be so quick to judge him. He's just a kid, after all.
Oh, we've been judging him for years.
I expect you'll soon discover that training Pokemon isn't as easy as he imagined. I'm gonna lose so many Pokemon out there to critical hits in the grass. Going out to the entrance to Route 01 by the edge of town. Bring Tommy and I'll teach you both how to catch Pokemon. See you later, Wanda.
So let's have a look at our starter. What's our abilities and shiz?
It's really dark out here. What's that Pokemon? Catnip.
Try again.
Just wanted to hear the noise.
So, Grass Steel, that's good. Oh, so this is 001, so this is the grass type starter. Like, number 1.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Lonely Nature, somewhat vain.
It's a cat type, this all tracks.
Yeah, that is very true.
Types against critical hits. Oh, wow.
Oh, that is such a good start in the ability.
That is an ability, alright.
Yeah, so you worrying for nothing.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah, battle armor. This Pokemon is protected against critical hits. That's awesome. To be fair, our defense is pretty poor considering we're a steel type.
Yeah, that's it. Our defense is surprisingly low.
I thought we were supposed to be... Oh, yeah, but if you look, we've got a defense weakener and an attack strengthener.
Oh, is that on our... yeah.
Because it's blue and
The
red.
colours are what your Lonely Nature does.
Yeah, so it takes our defense down and our attack up, which is good
Okay.
for a generally defensive Pokemon. Not so good for our starter who's apparently got the lowest defense.
Yeah. Got pretty good special defense.
Yeah.
Maybe enough that we'll be able to survive a fire attack someday if we're like 20 to 30 levels higher than the opponent.
Yeah. Well, I'm more worried about the fact that we're going to encounter some bird Pokemon when we leave the town.
Steel resist flying?
I don't know.
I think it does.
But we have really low defense. On the plus side, we can't get critted, but...
Yeah, apparently you didn't need to be drinking, Lady Meow. We were fine. No crits. What's the second set of numbers there? Is that like our IVs, our EVs?
Yeah, it literally tells you there. Stats, IVs, EVs.
Yeah, so it does.
If you read the damn thing.
So we've got a lot of IVs in defense.
Yeah.
That's weird. You'd think we'd have... Well, I suppose we get the IV in it and then it drops the percentage.
Yeah.
Looks like we'll get a lot of special defense.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying though. We were kind of like, oh cool, we've got the defensive one. That'll suit us down to the ground, and this is like low defense. God damn it.
We've got a very angry defensive Pokemon. We've got Scratch and Growl. What's with the dashes?
I don't know. Probably just a bug. Oh well, let's crack on.
Eevee's another Pokemon? I'm so confused. How does this all tie together? Still got more of them apparently. This generation's evolution is an IV. Yeah, it's a seeing eye Pokemon. We promised we'd go see our aunt. Oh, honey, you came back to say goodbye. How sweet. Is that your Pokemon? What's it called? Orchings?
No, it's his catnip.
So cute. Come back when you need a rest or if you just want to humor your old aunt.
Don't think of me when you're out on your adventures.
No, you just go have a nice time. Don't think about me. Crashed into a tree. That squirrel type just ran straight through my legs. I stopped that time. That's weird. It's a nice night.
Look, proper decent illumination going on.
You need to get Theo. Okay. Should be in his house. I'm sorry, I already forgot that he exists. Yeah, we're healed. The professor healed our Pokemon. This isn't Theo's house.
Nope. Also, our house is way bigger than most of the people's, apparently.
I know, we deserve it. Where did Theo go?
That's why our aunt can't afford to keep it. Screw you. What did you say to my son? He ran upstairs crying and locked the door behind him. He won't tell me what's wrong or come downstairs.
I told him how his hair looked. Do you think that was it?
I swear, if you did anything to hurt him... This game's dark.
Yeah. Learning a 12-year-old now, are we?
Oh. So that's how it is.
We silently stare him in the eyes.
So we got the weaker starter and you beat him in a battle. I see. That explains it. A harsh lesson to be sure, but losing is as much a part of being a Pokemon trainer as winning. He has his heart set on this day being perfect, so losing right off the bat is somewhat of a shock. Still, crying won't solve anything. That's something he has to learn. Theo! Come downstairs right now, young man!
In for a sound thrashing.
Theo, you can't cry every time you lose a battle. That's just part of being a trainer. But it isn't fair! Wonder got the better starter than me! Now I'm never gonna win! Then you'll have to try and catch more Pokemon to balance out your team's weaknesses. Besides, a well-raised Pokemon can still win, even at a disadvantage. There's no sense in giving up before you even begin. Yes, Dad. Now, Theo, I won't always be around to pick you up when you're feeling down. So try and be strong for yourself, okay? Wanda, please be patient with my son and don't beat him as I do regularly. He looks up to you, you know, because he's short. He's a short boy.
Yeah, it gave you a gap there, so I suppose you can fill it in with whatever you want him to say.
Oh, I nearly forgot Wanda. Theo. Oh, is that?
That's the narrator again.
Oh, okay.
No, I nearly forgot
no,
Wanda. Theo, I have something for both of you.
Like a present? Yes, exactly. Wanda, your father Kellen sent me these and told me to give them to you both when you began your journeys. I'm sure it'll come in useful. Pokepod. A Pokepod? What's that? It's a high-tech device that is indispensable for Pokemon trainers.
You can check your phone and everything.
It plays music and includes a map of the region. Most importantly, it contains a phone that will allow you to stay in touch with each other and other trainers. Oh joy.
But it plays music. Can we get some apps?
Cool, I got the red one. It's cooler than yours. I'm 11. I'm gonna go meet the professor at the edge of town. That's not creepy at all. I'll be the first to catch a Pokemon. Bye, Dad. Keep up, Wanda.
I'll go meet the professor at the edge of town. in the
Well,
middle of
talk
the
about a
night.
dramatic turnaround. He really bounces back quickly. Wanda, don't want to keep the professor waiting. That's why you should get moving too. Why is that from its own line?
It's info dumping and having characters explain everything directly.
See
to
you all here again for some time. You see, I'm starting a new job soon. I thought we were retired.
Yeah.
I'm supervising the construction of the new power plant Epsilon, because Delta was such a success.
Epsilon is not the second letter in the Greek alphabet.
Exactly.
Huh. Interesting.
Perhaps I'll see you there in time. After all, that's the last place Lucille was ever seen. Why would you preface that?
Yeah. Sure, I'll see you there sooner or later. After all, that's where your mum died.
I'm sure you want to go and find the desiccated corpse that's out there somewhere.
With all that radiation killing off the bacteria, it could still be largely intact. Just like the day she died.
Apart from the lack of skin from the nuclear explosion. Best of luck. Awkward pause.
Yeah.
Best of luck on your journey, Wanda.
Okay, he's just repeating himself.
I'm not doing it again.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, in Gen 3, you teach another character how to do it. How to catch Pokemon.
Yes, the only problem is that this is not optional. So if you're a Pokemon Pro like
yeah.
us, you can't skip it.
Yeah.
It would be nice. Do you know about Pokemon? You do? Oh, okay, come on then. On your way.
I mean, in universe, they're telling you to do it because they know that you know about Pokemon. So, I mean, it's less annoying than when they tell you about stuff because even though you already know, when you're telling somebody else, at least they're playing with it a little bit.
Can we hurry up and get rid of Theo, please? It's getting really tiresome.
Hey there, Wanda. Now that you and Theo are here, it's time to begin your first lesson as a Pokemon trainer and field research aide.
I mean, I'm not going to miss him either, to be honest.
Yeah. Now watch closely. Wild Pokemon, as you probably know, inhabit tall grass. That's why I grow a lot of tall grass around my house. That's why it's there. Don't tell the cops. But that's not the only place. You can also find them in caves, where you can also find mushrooms. In water, and even in cities, if you know who to ask.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I was expecting to carry that on.
I couldn't think of one for water.
Hallucinogenic frogs.
Okay. Yeah, that works. I don't know if I'd encourage people to lick a Pokemon, but...
There's one that's made of ice cream. There's one that licks you.
yeah.
There's several that do that, actually.
Hey now, Alan. 19 minutes in and we're still on basic tutorials. Apparently.
Yeah, we are. I blame Lumus.
Dawdling a little. I mean, it was 30 minutes in before we got to, like, the point where you start walking around.
We have been dawdling, and also because Lumus has insisted on us being theatrical impresarios for each character.
Still, tall grass is going to be your best bet for finding new Pokemon. Simply take a few steps in and...
Nerella thinks the audio's loud.
Okay. We'll pop it down a little bit more. Bring up the thing. I think we're going to bring up the thing for a second there. It's already down to 10%. We'll drop it down to 5. Might have to pop our volume up a little bit. Yeah, come on. Our audience is full of people who are here for the acting. Look, it's a wild Chinmonk. They're very common around here. It hasn't noticed me yet, so now's my chance to throw my coat over it and drag it away. Go, Raptor!
No, he's using the other one.
Ah. This little guy was the other sort of Pokemon you could have received.
I like the fact that he's showing us that.
Take a look at what you could have won. I think he's taken a shine to me, and I rather like him too. so I'm gonna keep him.
I love the fact that addresses the fact that Professor Oak never does anything with his Pokemon.
Yeah. His name will be Rappy Doo. Biscuit submission to Ginger Nuts. Oh yeah, we did have that conversation. Fair enough. How are you doing anyway, Noellen? You having a good evening?
Multitask. Continue the game.
Now, the next step is to weaken the enemy Pokemon to make it easier to catch. Raptorch, use Scratch.
Oh, at least it's not actually showing us a battle tutorial.
Now that it's weakened, now's my chance to catch it. Pokeball, go! The Raptorch vanished as well. And that's how it's done. Now Chinmonk are fairly easy. But you're sure to encounter Pokemon that are a lot harder to capture. For those, you might need to inflict them with status effects, or use special Pokeball. But I'm sure you'll get the hang of it before too long. This is basically all I know about Pokemon, so I'm gonna let you go now. Wanda, Theo, these are for you.
It's not like we've played, the various other versions of this game.
Yeah, nobody's played Pokemon Uranium without playing another Pokemon game first.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you literally cannot really do that.
You got through it fairly fast, to be fair. Go Pokeball, I choose you. That Pokédex is like an encyclopedia that'll automatically update itself whenever you encounter or catch a new Pokemon.
That's not strictly true, let's be honest. It doesn't update when you encounter.
Yeah.
It shows it you, it doesn't tell you anything about them.
It's very important for my research, so make sure to fill it out as much as possible.
Sorry, I was spacing out from it.
Also, I want you to have these.
Hurrah!
Pokeballs.
That means it's game on, people.
Nuzlocke rules start now. Pokeballs are necessary for catching Pokemon, of course. What's that thing the kids always say? Gotta get all of them? If you run out, you can pick up some more at any Pokemon Mart.
He said the thing.
Moki Town doesn't have one of those. There's one in Kevlar Town, on the other side of Route 01.
Kevlar Town, what a name.
Yeah. So with that said, your lesson is now over. Oh, but you two have Pokepods, don't you? Let me input my number.
Do you have to?
Actually confused, this isn't Darkest Dungeon? Oh, with that, yeah, the rarest team member, Burzum. It's an unusual team-up. He was with us in Pokemon Stadium, though. So it's not his first Pokemon game.
Was he?
What? You were with us in Pokemon Stadium. You're saying?
Oh, me?
Yeah, Burzum's saying you're the rarest team member.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rare game in the streams.
Yeah.
The only person who's been in more streams than you've watched.
Yeah. True. Yeah. No, I'm a channel regular, not a stream regular.
I introduced you as my YouTube co-star.
Yeah. I'm a YouTube co-star. Co-founder of the channel.
Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah, how are you doing, Burzum? You at work tonight, or are you chilling out with us instead? Mostly hear from him when he's on his break. You can give me a call anytime, and I'll take a look at how your Pokédex is coming along.
Do you really need to? Is it really helpful?
Working to work and it keeps crashing. I assume my cheek created a witty reply. Yeah, don't worry, Burzum, there was much cheek. If you do a good job collecting many types of Pokemon, I might even have special rewards for you.
Oh, that's shifty.
Yeah. That said, I'm going back to my lab. That meth won't create itself. Best of luck in your journeys, both of you.
I assume he's talking to me with that, because he already works with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're both research assistants now, right?
No, I meant...
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I thought you were paying attention to the game.
No, I was ignoring the game because I am tired of listening to the speech. Get on with the game.
One day, he's got to be talking. I work with Burzum all the time.
That's what I say. He's going to be talking to me there, right?
Yeah, he's got to be talking to you.
Despite the fact that I threatened to have him fired from our Darkest Dungeon team on no less than 3 occasions.
You've done that to everybody.
I haven't done it to everybody.
You've done it more to him. Anyways, your
Oh,
turn.
that reminds me. I've heard from the ghost of Geordie Paul.
Really?
Yes.
My gosh.
He says
How's he doing?
he says he's doing fine. Nothing's really changed. He's just dead.
Okay.
And he's hoping to come visit us sometime when we get a Ouija board.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, next couple of months, I think.
Ask him why he's not answered any of my messages in the last 2 years.
I will do that when I next consult the spirit realm. But yeah, I asked him how he was, and he says, "Fine, still dead, but fine."
You want to do the voice?
Oh, sorry. Wanda, I don't care that you got the strongest starter. I'm gonna be the best trainer ever. I'll catch tons of Pokemon and we'll win every battle. Just you wait and see. Runs away the grass without catching Pokemon.
Steps into the grass, gets a random encounter, loses his starter.
To Kevlar Town. Where are you going?
Hold on. I wanted to check if this was a different route. Or whether it's part of the town, in which case we can't catch anything here.
I don't think we can catch anything in this grass. I think it's the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, seems like it.
That was the example grass.
Yes. Here we are. Route 1. Or Route 01, sorry. We've got to stay with the consistent terminology.
Yeah.
I accidentally called one of them 0 number, and I was stuck with it. Scout around.
Well, there are several fights, and there is grass.
Also a potion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Burzum's a fan of your work.
My work.
Yeah. I mean, he thinks that you and him are quite similar and looks forward to the day where the two of you can bully me together.
I was about to say, you should be the kind of defining person there, like in terms of, are we quite similar? You know us both. Does he give you as much flack as he gives me, Burzum? Because he just constantly whinges and never shuts the hell up.
We're going for this grass, or do you want to do something fancy? I think
we should just catch something and play it safe.
Sounds good to me. What is our first catch? It's a Chinmunk. Big
It's
surprise.
a level 2 Chinmunk. Please don't murder it.
No promises. I mean, all I can do is scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just throw a Pokeball.
Yeah, I don't think a scratch will kill it.
If it does, it's on you.
No, hard does. See, I also, if a scratch kills it, it's not worth having.
It'll get stronger.
Will it though? How are we going to raise that level 2 without it getting murdered?
Also by swapping it out a whole lot.
You're in denial over being mean. And I'm not mean, I'm just
mean-spirited. Only mean in spirit and also body. Oh, it did break out.
That's annoying. It's less that I'm mean, more that I say what needs to be said.
Sounds like a mean thing to sounds like something a mean person would say. You're like one of those people who say everything will be terrible when you accuse them of being a pessimist. They're like, no, I'm a realist. My data is absolutely correct.
Hey, we don't. I'm happy if we want to take it up a step from verbal. I'm just saying.
No, please.
I mean, as long as we take his glasses off. Can't hit a guy with glasses.
One of my favourite bits in one of the old Adam West Batman things is where he's fighting the Bookworm's henchmen and they're all wearing glasses. And Robin's about to take one out and Batman's like, no, Robin, we'd never punch a man with glasses. Gentlemen, if you'd please. And they all nod and take their glasses off so they can start beating them up. The length of their stripes determine its authority in a group. Which
What stripes?
Yeah, I don't see a stripe.
Does it mean the thing on its tail?
Has it got stripes on its back? If it spots a predator, it shrieks loudly and runs away.
Oh yeah, you know you have to press down, don't you, instead of pressing the button?
Apparently so. We don't get to hear the rest of that.
Yeah, because I believe that's literally what. Because obviously, doing it on my laptop before, I was like, I don't know what button to press to make it move without cancelling it. Alvin, good shout. Oh, it's a woman though. Alvine?
Can anybody name a single one of the female chipmunks?
No.
The chipettes? Is that what they're
Yeah, I
called?
think they're called the chipettes. I can look the names up and see if any of them are suitable.
Alvina? Alvissa?
Hang on, I now need to know because you've asked the question. Assumedly, they must all be puns on the chipmunk names, right?
Yes. We need to give this guy a good uppercut so he can play some Chian music.
Yeah, no, they're not.
No?
So the chipettes names are Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor.
Okay.
Do we fancy calling this Brittany?
I honestly don't think anything should be called Brittany. What was the second one?
Jeanette.
How about Jeanette?
Yeah.
Like...
Eleanor! I'll be honest, Eleanor's the only one that I kind of like in that because it almost works with Theodore.
Yeah.
Whereas Alvin and Simon do not work with Brittany and Jeanette.
Acorn, the Eldritch Acorn. I only liked Jeanette because it makes a pun.
Well, we'll stick with the pun.
Alright, we'll go with this then.
Oh yeah, we actually experienced for killing, catching stuff and killing stuff. Okay, so at the moment it's just a normal. Oh yeah, doesn't it become electric?
I don't know.
I feel like it becomes electric when it evolves. Quirky nature.
Mischievous. Ooh, it's got pickup.
Oh, that's good. Wow, that is the standardest stat line I've ever seen.
Yeah. It doesn't even have a personality trait to mix up its stats.
Yeah,
Got one of the neutral personalities.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I like the fact it's got a silhouette as well. That's a level of detail I never expected. No, it's fine. Don't worry, Burzum. Nobody knows this Pokédex very well.
Didn't you play this one, Burzum? I remember you talking about how much you hated it.
Sure, wasn't just talking about you. Stop making noises.
Blandest Pokemon there ever was. Oh yeah, I remember now. You said you got a lot of lag with it.
I had lag with it, so it's not just him. I do agree with him as well. That is the blandest Pokemon ever at the moment. I feel like it does evolve into an electric type though.
Metal place underneath its fur.
That feels weird.
Basking in the sun's rays. Right. Do a thing. I don't understand how to make this work.
You found the noise button there.
Found the noise button.
Anyway, it's nearly 2 hours in and we've actually caught our first Pokemon.
A cat Pokemon napping in the sun is perfect.
Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense. I was replaced by bionic ones and maybe become battery powered. Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong. It looks like something that could be in Five Nights at Freddy's. In this nuclear punk dystopian future. Yeah, equally fair.
Okay, I'm gonna put Jeanette up front. And then get into a fight and immediately swap to catnip.
Yeah, and head back and heal.
Yeah. Probably what it's going to do. Let's take a look at what we could have won.
A level 3 Chimnum.
Ooh. Just started at that higher level.
Yeah, I think the stripe must be the tail thing.
Yeah, I guess so. The length of the colour on the tail determines their ranking.
Yeah. Determines how hard it's going to mess you up.
Yeah. Oh, there goes our attack. Wonderful.
I'd be more worried if it was compromising our defense.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it zooms in on them when they're attacked. I mean, it's pretty bland when it's just a scratch like that, but...
Yeah. I'm not crazy about the fact that the health just bounces down instead of scrolling down, though.
Hey, come on! It's like a whole game.
Yeah, I'm not slamming the game. I'm just saying if I could change that, I would. It's a minor thing, but
Hey, we've got defense 10.
get away with probably another fight.
It depends what you come across.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Okay.
Should still be able to take it. I don't think it has any flying moves yet,
Yeah.
unless it's got peg.
We could have got a burb.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of other places we can get a bird. Oh, that's worrying.
Oh, boy. It's not super effective.
Okay, so steel
So-
must resist flying then.
Yeah. I mean, we could just run.
Are we
Yeah,
fast
we could.
enough though?
I don't know. I mean, it's a burb. It's still got a potion.
Yeah,
we just
probably
beat it
murder
down.
We can probably murder it. It's not freaky, it's cute!
It's a little song burb. Yeah, she's right. We're a cat type. It's a bird type. What did it just do? Oh, flash, I think.
Oh yeah, it's got flash, hasn't it? I like Burby.
But no bird type can stand up for a cat type.
I think it evolves into something pretty awesome as well from what I remember.
Yeah.
Burb!
Burb.
We're definitely catching a burb.
It's gotta happen.
I summon you, burb!
Need a burb, bro.
We already need to think what we're going to call the burb.
Got a horrific monster grin. I think that's actually the colouring on its chest.
Yeah, it's the colouring on its chest. It's. I think you have to talk to her.
Last time I spoke to her, she told me to come back whenever I need a rest. I assumed that meant I had to go somewhere else. Hello, honey. Take a break from all that tiring adventuring.
Are you really going to read that every time?
It's quiet without you around, you know. Beaten any of those gym leaders yet?
No! Only the punk gym.
Okay. What's going on? Go up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he's a trainer.
Hmm.
Okay, you say
New
just
trainer.
started. How just started?
How just started are we talking here?
That's not just started.
I mean, that might be her starter.
Yeah, it's level 5 though. It's actually mildly concerning at this point.
Yeah.
And-
it's got peck.
And that's a cat burb.
Yeah.
Does a cat beat a cat burb?
I mean, do they cancel out?
I don't know. I don't like this.
It's just worth us growling. Get their defense down. Get their attack down a little. So when we can stall out with the healing potion.
Yeah, I guess. How can that thing peck? It doesn't have a beak!
Go on the offensive and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Oh great, now it's going to use Fisher. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Bear in mind that we are pretty strong. At least we can't get critted. I stand by what I said there. How can that thing peck? It has no beak.
I don't disagree.
Surely its peck is just hitting us in the face with its face.
Looks super anime. Anyone can be a trainer.
What, the trainer or the creature?
Some people seem more suited for training than others. I mean, that one kid that ran by earlier, he was terrible. We need to go back and heal. We need to go back and heal.
Yes, we need to go back and heal. I think we probably want to do some more training before we get into any more fights.
Yeah, it's looking that way. We need a strong fire type, so we can kill things with fire. Or just because,
To burn down all the anime.
just because my entire chat are pyromaniacs. Here we go.
Burn all the anime.
Have you heard from my nephew, your father, lately? Must be tough being a ranger. It's not surprising he doesn't have time to call.
Auntie, we haven't heard from him in 10 years.
Yeah.
Why would it suddenly change now? I mean, we could train in the grass there at the side of town instead of coming all the way out here every time.
I'm not getting an encounter there yet. I'm starting to wonder if this grass works. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you quickly ran through it. Okay, can we take this with ours?
I wouldn't like those odds.
Why not? It's level 3, we're level 3.
Which makes it 50-50.
Yeah. But we can always tag out.
Okay.
And if we don't need to, then we can kill it. Wow, that hurt.
Yeah. Too late to tag out. Crit'll kill us. Did 5 damage with a regular attack and we had 10 hit points left. A crit would have killed us.
It's not double, it's 1.5.
Is it? I think that's changed between gens. I don't know what it is in this game. Nonetheless, I don't want to lose our powerful pickup Pokemon.
Yay, level 4. It always bugs me when a Pokemon's first move is not actually an attack.
Yeah.
Like, its first move is Growl.
Are you meant to raise a Pokemon that can't actually defeat anything?
We're now level 4. Which means in theory it can start fighting for itself soon.
Yeah. Best starter.
I don't know, I really did like Rap Torch.
I'm not sure what the water one was meant to be. Maybe it would have been clearer once it evolved.
Well, we'll find out sooner or later.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Assuming we don't kill off our rival at some point.
Yeah. Alright, see you later, Meow. Thanks for stopping by. You after your guitar practice? I hope you have a good evening.
I asked our neighbors to help set up the internet. We've got some sort of Fi-Wi now.
I helped our neighbours to help us set up the internet. Does that mean we've had a Wii U without internet connection?
Apparently.
Does that not make a Wii U pretty poor?
I would have thought so, but I don't know. Guitar practice, also sandwiches and laundry. Yeah, this isn't a type lock. Throwing around false information around. Actually, don't tell him that, because then he's going to type exclamation mark Nuzlocke, and I've not done a command for that. My laziness and shame has to be illustrated. Alright, good night, Lady Meow. Have a good evening. Didn't need to. We need to burn down all the anime, do we?
I don't know why.
No.
I assume, does Burzum have a thing with anime? Does he not like anime?
I think he used to hate it on principle, and then he watched some of it and was like, okay, this is pretty good. In fact, I really, really like it. I'm still gonna pretend to hate it because that makes me edgy.
Edgelord Burzum. I mean, there are some anime that are too anime to live. Has to be said. Okay, surely it can take third.
It should be able to take this. As a fan of
I was waiting for that to be faster than us.
Burzum's a fan of One Punch Man, I believe.
See, I'm not really keen on that.
What do you mean you're not really keen on that? You're the one who was telling me how amazing it was.
No, like I said, I said I got the box set, and I was like, oh yeah, it looks really quite fun. And now I've watched like half of it, and I've just not got the inclination to finish it. I don't think it's just not grabbing me anymore, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, you were the reason I wanted to watch it, because you said it was so good.
I will lend you the box set, and you can watch it.
I've seen it now. I watched it when I was up at Burzum's place.
What did you think?
I really liked it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need to persevere and finish it, but I think I'm like on. Ooh, that stung. I'm on like episode 6 or 7 or whatever.
Yeah. Animu, short to Animution.
They're doing the second series, I believe.
I think the second series is out now, but it's
out.
not gotten great reviews. People are talking about how the animation quality has really dropped.
Yeah, like I said, I did buy the first box set, and there are some bits in it that I found genuinely quite good, and I have really enjoyed. And there are just some in it's a bit like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. 7 Deadly Sins, that was awesome. Need to watch series 2 of that. I got that on PS4 recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I got it.
Nice. Yeah, Burzum hates all anime except for One Punch Man, Castlevania, Full Metal Alchemist, Berserk.
I haven't seen Castlevania. I've heard it's very good.
It is. It's up to level 5.
I've actually got to the point now where I'm kind of running out of stuff to watch in my break between other things, so I might start watching some of the stuff that I keep saying I should watch.
Yeah.
I tell you what I did buy, because so me and my other half are sharing 80s movies at the moment that we've never seen.
Yeah.
So she's making me watch Back to the Future, and I'm making her watch Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Personally, I think I've got the better film of the franchises there.
I've never seen Back to the Future.
I haven't, and she's like was outraged by this, so she made me watch it. It's okay. It's kind of cringy.
Yeah.
Like, I know that obviously 80s movies kind of have that thing going for them, but I personally think Ghostbusters is less cringy, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, so she thinks the same thing the other way around. She thinks that Ghostbusters is a bit cringy, but Back to the Future's not so bad. And watching Ghostbusters, it came with 2 episodes of the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters.
I like that they had to name it that because somebody else made a Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yeah, and there was copyright issues. But yeah, so like, so I got that. I wanted the.
I'm wandering into a lot of woods here.
Yeah.
You don't seem to go anywhere, but you can do it.
I wanted to get the proper box set of like the complete all 7 series or whatever it was, but it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It does exist, but it's like in German and it's like 120 quid.
Yeah.
But there was like volume 1, which was like 4 hours worth of episodes for like £1.
Yeah.
So I was like, I will have that. But that was released in like 2016, and there hasn't been another one since. So I don't think we're getting a volume 2.
Yeah.
And then they did the Extreme Ghostbusters, the remake. And again, volume 1, about 3.5 hours worth, and then a volume 2. But again, it was £1. So I bought both of them, and now I've got them sat on my shelf at home, and I keep thinking, I'm not going to watch them because I'll get drawn in and I'll just like start to binge them. But now I'm like, I don't have a lot else to watch. And they're only like 20 minutes an episode. I could totally watch these.
Skull Kid Taff. They're already running out of names. Back to the Future is meh. Yeah, it doesn't.
I agree, Narelle, and I'm glad that you're on the same page. Please tell me you've actually seen Ghostbusters though, and you do like that.
From what I've heard about Back to the Future, yeah, it doesn't sound crazy.
It's
I guess it was just really new at the time.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The DeLorean's pretty cool. As a time machine made out of a sports car, it's pretty funky.
Yeah.
the best part about it is Doc Brown, because he's an eccentric nut job.
Yeah.
Played by a guy who looks significantly older than he actually is. But yeah, so I'm still watching Back to the Future. I'm going to watch all 3, so I can say, because then we're going to watch all 3 Ghostbusters, and when we get to the modern one, we're going to be like, oh god, this is terrible. I'm looking forward to the proper Ghostbusters 3 that's coming out.
I'd like to watch the Back to the Future films just to say that I've watched them, since they're apparently a big cultural milestone. But
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm watching them.
yeah, but yeah, I don't think that'll be my thing.
No.
I think the stuff that they've done, it's probably popular enough that the stuff that they've done has been retrod better since then.
Yeah, it's just got so much cringe factor in some points.
Yay!
See. Burb!
Ooh, Burb. It's gonna destroy us.
Should we leech seed it?
I guess so.
It will help with the healing.
Yeah.
I love the way it looks like it's fired those out of its tail. Ha! Totally!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, berry. Berry and leech seed.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, we're
Got
good.
this one. Some unfortunate implications. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it regrettably 80s?
Yeah. I mean, the whole premise of the first one is that he nearly prevents his own creation by slightly seducing his mother.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, that's not what makes it cringy.
Oh.
The cringy thing really is the fact that his dad is like the uber nerd who doesn't know how to stand up for himself.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it's playing on the stereotype, which is fine, but it's really, really cringy. So it's, you know, it's very much one of those, you know, oh, have you done my homework yet? Oh gosh, gee, I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it sort of, yep, no problem at all. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
People like you don't exist anymore, we've killed them all. But this is the 80s, shut up.
Don't you know, I tried to talk to Cam lately, and he just gave me the cold shoulder. How rude.
Well, it's probably because we beat his son.
Yeah. And we took him down in a Pokémon match too. Given the things that we're encountering, I don't know if we need to train some more. Yeah. Ghostbusters, at least, I think it's an amazing film. I don't
Kabug!
even... Oh, we could have got a Kabug here.
Yeah, no, Ghostbusters is an amazing film.
I think it holds up really well.
It does. It holds up really. Wow. It holds up really well because the actors in it are brilliant.
Yeah.
The plot is not too convoluted. The only thing that doesn't hold up in the first one is the dogs.
Yeah.
They look a bit cheesy.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty awesome.
Ooh, I can actually pick that up. Antidote, nice.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new Ghostbusters because I know some of the actors in it and they're pretty cool generally. I've seen some of the plot details, and yeah, it sounds like it should be a good film.
I never saw the third one and I don't really want to.
I'm gonna watch it for the sake of completeness.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, people have basically said it's a good comedy, but it's not proper Ghostbusters. So, you know, you probably will enjoy it, but not if you're like a proper Ghostbusters fan.
Okay. Old Rod, not just for Magikarp anymore. Although still mostly for them.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. So this guy says he'll give us an Old Rod once we've beaten the first gym leader.
Awesome. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the new Ghostbusters. I'm also looking forward to It Chapter 2. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 was amazing.
Wait, is it the film with the alien clown?
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. I didn't realise it was marked. Was it marked as Chapter 1 or is it?
Yeah, no, it is It Chapter 1, but it doesn't tell you until the end credits that it's Chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
So like it opens with It, and then when the credits are rolled, it comes up at the end, It Chapter 1. And I was like, oh, bravo, good. Because I remember when I was watching it for the first time, I was like, okay, so we're like 2 hours in and we haven't got to the adult scenes yet. This is weird.
Yeah.
And then at the end it came with that and I was like, ah, so unlike the original release where they mixed the children and adult scenes, they've done all of the kids scenes and the second one's going to be all of the adult scenes with you.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay, so these new ones are like a remake of the original film?
Yeah. But
I've
they are
seen-
so good.
I think I've seen the original.
You
and
see the
not-
original with Tim Curry?
And I've not seen the new ones, I don't think.
You should watch the new one, it is really good.
It was a very long time ago I saw the first one, so I don't really remember it. But I remember stuff with kids and stuff with adults.
Yeah,
so-
no, the original one, which was like 3 hours long, was a mixture of those scenes as flashbacks. Whereas in the new one, the whole first film is still about 2 hours long, but it's just all the stuff they did as a kids. And then the second film is going to be all the adult stuff.
Okay.
And I think, to be honest, I think that's a better way of doing it because I don't know. I liked the original one, I really did, but the constantly chopping back and forth was just a bit
Yeah.
annoying at times. It wasn't even hard to follow, it was just a bit annoying. But obviously, the best thing about the original was Tim Curry. He was just amazing. As Pennywise. Hiya, Georgie!
I particularly liked the bit where he talked about space.
I would not get into a fight with that guy.
Yeah. I think we should back up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe get a bit more leveling. But yeah, no, it's the new guy they've got playing it is one of the Skarsgårds. So the kid of the guy who played Bootstrap Bill in Pirates and
Okay.
Thingy in Marvel, and he's very good because he's very friggin' creepy. I mean, they literally hired him because he's got a creepy paedophile-like smile. Which, you know, is what you
Okay.
want in a psycho murder clown.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he has got a bit of a rap for playing creepy, slightly psychotic characters. So yeah, I told you it becomes electric.
It's looking that way, yeah.
I mean, it's still useless now.
Yeah. Who's the power of the next electric move it uses? You don't have any electric moves. It also raises our special defense stat.
Yeah. Again, not really an issue for us at this precise moment in time.
Yeah. Burb.
Burb.
Oh, I actually said be right back. Whatever.
Still burb.
Burb. See you in a bit, Novella. I'm not sure he said Alexander.
No, I'm not. I'm looking.
Is that the name of one of the actors?
I guess. Yeah, Alexander Skarsgård. I think it is.
Ah.
Right.
Okay. There are Pokemon here. I'm starting to wonder.
Yeah. We haven't hunted them all to extinction just yet. But yeah, he has got a very creepy smile, but it really suits the character.
Yeah. When are we confident to advance then? What are we aiming for?
Now 8. But then obviously we need to be cautious that we're not going to murder anything we encounter.
Okay.
So you're trying to figure out how to move it to the top.
Yeah. Cool. Let's get catnip over there.
Ah, the early stages of a Pokemon game. The most terrifying area.
So easy to die out here. You lose your first couple of Pokemon and no one will ever tell your story. Oh no, I didn't realize that my opponent was playing a Nuzlocke. Now they're dead, and I killed them. I'll have to have my Pokemon eat the body so that I don't get caught.
Rude.
Couldn't have just fainted there.
Growlithe first. So apparently this is all that is out here.
Yeah, apparently. Probably trained catnip outside. When do we get Metal Claw?
Metal Claw? Not for a while, I would have thought.
We don't have an elemental attack yet, though. Unless you count Leech Seed.
I say we have Leech Seed.
It's not an attack, it's a skill.
See, I always thought Leech Seed was like, you know, we've had the discussion about Vine Whip is an overrated skill.
Yeah.
I always thought that Leech Seed was an overrated skill. Because, yes, it's nice, it's a little bit of Healy, but you only get 10 of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of the time you don't necessarily get good delivery for...
A lot of the time, yeah, it has to be used. It's very situational, I think. A lot of the time you'll actually lose more health by using it because you're dragging out another turn of the fight.
Yeah.
It doesn't steal that much.
I mean, it works well in a setup with obviously poison and sleep and things like that, but...
Yeah. It's a status move to incapacitate a strong enemy Pokemon. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Well, there did used to be the...
There used to be the broken toxic glitch.
Yeah.
Which was hilarious.
The Leech Seed gets stronger every turn.
Which in theory, that's what I think it should do. Because it's a leeching seed, so it will keep sapping your strength. I mean, if it was like grass toxic, that would make it a much better move.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Leech Seed as well that you should know is like you can miss with it, but they can also evade it. And it's like, so that's not missing, that's apparently a whole different thing, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be happy, like, make it grass toxic and drop it to 5 PP, because I ain't ever going to use 10 anyway.
I mean, it's percentage damage, which is good against enemies with lots of defense.
And lots of health.
Yeah. I mean, if you can never drop it on a chance.
I was about to say, how much HP do you steal from a Chansey?
Yeah. Get like 100 HP a time, just drained away.
Yeah, so it's not a bad move on the whole, it's just not, you know. And with it being like the first one you learn in Gen 1, it's like, this will not help me beat Brog.
Yeah. So I say, Bulbasaur is not as easy as...
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur is not as easy to win with as it sounds.
You know, back when I was a little girl, I was quite a looker.
No, if you raise it to the level where it gets Vine Whip, then the gym is no thing.
Yeah.
Which in theory you should be doing because it gets Vine Whip about the level of the gym Pokemon. So
yeah. I still think Brock is a lot easier with Squirtle.
Oh yeah, defo. Just because water is, you get a better move at much lower level.
Yeah.
And you're almost guaranteed to go first anyway. So
Yeah.
But it's like the whole like early game though is so rigged against you. Like, you know, oh, I've got a Butterfree and a Beedrill. That's amazing. Oh god, a Rock Gym. Why?
Yeah.
Although I do remember the very first time I played Pokemon, which was Pokemon Yellow. That was my first game. I beat that gym with a Butterfree because obviously, what else do you beat that gym with, really?
Yeah.
The only thing that you can really do is Mankey or Nidoran's Double Kick. But as a young player who didn't have the knowledge I had now, I didn't know that. So I was like, yeah, this Butterfly thing's probably good. Confusion seems like an amazing move.
Yeah.
And I had no trouble with it. I don't remember struggling at all. But obviously, having gone back in subsequent generations and replayed that game, I'm like, how did I do this?
What level were you? Like 35?
I think I probably would have been around 12. But it's just one of those things, like, that first gym is really quite brutal.
Yeah. I guess it's just establishing gym leaders are something tough that you'll have to really work at.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get to Misty, you're fine because you've got like 30 grass Pokemon.
Yeah.
And if you're if you're an OCD collector, you've probably got a Pikachu. So.
Here's a conversation I was having the other day, like, I'm gonna go move to the other grass because it's too low here. But the first Pokemon game, the guy who teaches you how to play it asks you if you want to know the instructions. Like, the guy who teaches you how to catch Pokemon and that.
Yeah.
That's the first game. It's a reasonable bet that people playing it have never played a Pokemon game before. Yeah. Now we're like 8 generations
All the
in.
subsequent ones, it's mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Who's behind that decision? Most of the people playing it have played 7 other Pokemon games. They know how to catch a Pokemon. It's the same thing with Brock. They weren't holding back when they made him.
Yeah, Brock was brutal for the first gym leader. I do remember thinking that the first gym leader in Gold and Silver, I was like, God, this guy's a pushover. For a start, I can have an Onyx.
So yeah, they kind of hold back a lot more in later games.
Yeah. Kiddified for the weaker generation.
Yeah, and I crave the challenge. So that's why we Nuzlocke.
That is literally why we started Nuzlocking.
Yeah.
And we've yet to find a challenge we can't overcome. Were you the first to wipe?
Yeah.
On
Gen 3.
On the steel dude.
Yeah, the Steven, I think his name is.
Yeah.
The champion of the Elite Four.
He was a douche. With his pseudo-legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. What a sparkly noise that thing makes. Yeah, that guy was rough.
Yeah. Pokemon was broken as hell. I lost half of my squad in that fight.
Yeah.
I just remember the resignation in your voice when you were like down to your last couple and you were like, yeah, I got nothing.
There's not a strategy for me to win this. I've still got Pokemon, but I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, it was pretty broken, that fight. Just specifically that Pokemon is broken as hell.
Yeah.
It's got the most ridiculously powerful moves, and is it Steel Rock? Something like that?
Steel Psychic?
Oh no, that's it, Steel Psychic.
But it had Earthquake.
Yeah.
It had Earthquake and Meteor Mash?
Yeah.
So it had Rock and Ground going in there.
And of course, it's a Psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, being Steel Psychic, I suppose its only weakness was Dark/Ghost, really, isn't it?
And Fire? I guess?
Yeah, I'd say maybe Fire. Psychic doesn't resist fire. But yeah, it was pretty brutal monstrosity. Okay, we look like we're getting closer to being comfortable to move on.
Yeah.
We're also not murdering things outright, which means we stand a good chance of catching something when we get to it.
Hopefully.
I want a cover. I can't remember what the thing is they evolve into, but it's really cute.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. What is it called?
The Pokemon are pretty solid in this game. Like, well designed.
Yeah, they are really, really cool.
They look like real Pokemon. They don't look like fan Pokemon.
Yeah, they look like real Pokemon. And most of them have actually got pretty decent sounding cries as well.
Yeah.
There are a couple that literally just knock off the game, but it's that weird poison thing that just sounds like a Zubat.
And back in my day, Pokemon made noises like so
Not like panpipe playing.
yeah.
Has that defense proper jumped up now? Yeah, it's climbed.
It's a bit better.
Yeah, it's closer to our attack.
Yeah.
It always bothers me when defense is our lowest stat.
Yeah. If we spoke about any fighting types.
Yeah. Or fire types. We'd always be worried about fire types.
Yeah, but our special defense, well, our special defense is better, but obviously that's our double weakness.
Yeah. Baby.
We get the other one up to level 8, then we should be able to just storm through, right?
Storm through seems optimistic, but we should be able to proceed.
Safely make it to the next town. I had people grumbling about how anime my Demon Souls playthrough was. Or is. Which is outrageous because it's a Japanese game. Of course it's anime. But obviously Demon Souls is like reverse Weeaboo in that it's made by a Japanese guy who really likes Western stuff. It's all knights in armor and big swords and stuff.
Fair.
But I found this ridiculously oversized sword. I was like, I can't even equip this with my armor on because it weighs so much. So I changed into a lighter outfit just so I could try out the sword, and then it slowly dawned on me that I'm playing as a purple-haired little girl in a green dress with a sword bigger than her. I'm an anime character. So that's what we're doing now, regardless of what chat wants.
The endless running around in a square to try and level up.
Yeah.
If Pokemon games made it so that walking gave you experience, they'd make the game a lot more tolerable. It's a good job we are resistant to flying.
Yeah, definitely a lifesaver. I'm remembering a Pokemon comic I've seen where there's this old couple looking out the window and one of them saying to the other, Look at that! That kid's just walking around in a square in the grass. What are they doing? I don't know, maybe they're having fun. Impossible! Nobody could find that fun.
Oh, come on, you can probably take that.
Probably.
Especially if it's just going to keep doing that instead of actually attacking us.
And that lowers our attack by a lot, though.
Yeah, probably not enough to save it in 3 hits.
Yeah, especially if it doesn't actually attack. I thought it was going to drag us out a little and then build up some attacks on us. These are a bit more aggressive, so I'll swap.
These actually know how to attack.
Yeah. 1 or 2 more fights and we should be ready.
I'm not quite sure how that thing flashes.
It's got that sparkly neck thing, it just glitters in the moonlight.
Uh-oh.
Too much sparkle.
There we go. Saved.
I think 1 more fight should do it.
Yeah. I'll take that.
I hope so.
Crit dead.
No, we've never seen that happen.
+1 to everything. It's literally the blandest Pokemon ever.
It is at this point. See what Auntie's got to say this time.
Beaten any of those gym leaders yet?
No! Stop asking me that!
I'm a strict pacifist, Auntie.
Onward! Burp.
Oh. Ruby.
Come on, don't screw up.
You've got this, Chinette.
Have you given Chinette a berry?
No, 'cause she's got pickup.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Has she found anything?
I'll have a look. Doesn't look like it.
Come on, you have one of the most broken skills in the game. Start using it.
To be fair, it was only broken for that one generation. It made it a little more sensible after that. We're gonna battle now, okay? Flood.
The catch a flood. I feel like that should be Floyd.
Yeah. I don't like how he's coming at me with that net.
Cubbugs are so good.
We got level 4, these aren't that bad.
Still, we're a bit safe now, though.
Yeah. I want to die early. At least get some more Pokemon first.
And these things are actually intelligent enough to fight back.
Wow, that was wicked!
Yeah, if you say so, kid.
Totally sweet. You gotta teach me some of your tricks, man. Been hanging around with the professor. Whoop. A sneaking mission, Snake. I'm gonna come over here and look at these rocks that I can't get past. There's all kinds of good stuff down that route.
Yeah, but we need to...
Oh, I wanted the
Don't run
item.
away from me!
I just wanted the item.
You're Mr. Richie.
Got a frog!
This is definitely a job for catnip. Those things are evil.
Hey, welcome back, Noella.
Do you not want Fortalk? Yeah, we'll leech seed your ass.
Yeah. I assume this thing is quite durable. It looks fairly stocky.
Well, we've got the massive type advantage, so...
Yeah. Okay, I think we might have this. Looking at the damage difference.
Yeah.
Unless this thing explodes.
That would be mean.
It's inflated with swamp gas. It could go up at any time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm more bothered about how much it would have affected our other Pokemon, but...
Yeah, I think there's a good chance it would have poison moves and stuff.
Yeah.
Catnip is nicely immune to.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine my horror when I encountered this thing with my fire type?
Yeah. Oh, crackers! I lost!
That's great. Love that.
I trade Pokepod numbers?
Yeah, not really, but... I guess probably should put somebody in our phone.
Yeah. Gotta make sure we've got more friends than Tommy. So how does the Pokepod work? We do have a radio. I thought the professor said he put his number in our phone. Did you just mean did we just instantly delete it?
No, I think he did, but I think he calls us.
Oh, that's him putting our number in his phone.
Yeah. That's a pretty funky map. I don't think I ever looked at the map.
Yeah. Now Talk City. Passage Cave. Kevlar Town. Professor Bambo Lab. Parole. Amatry. I say it's berry traders. I thought it said Barry traders. Who's Barry?
Professor Cypress Lab.
Oh, that must be the real Pokemon professor.
That is apparently not a thing.
Yeah. Beale Beach.
That is also not a thing.
Vinoville. Legend Town.
Tinkerer's Workshop.
Championship site.
Championship site. Interesting.
Interesting. The eye poke.
Gee, how did they get away with that?
We don't have any radio stations yet.
Apparently we don't have a signal.
Hey,
next
town. Is there any grass in this town?
Probably not.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping he'd just say the same thing over and over. We start with a pet. Abandoned house. I guess we can spend the night here.
That big black hole in the back wall's a bit weird. Must be an aesthetic choice.
Oh, a bike repair shop. Out then. Go train hard if you want to have any hope of beating Maria. She's now Talk City's gym leader. Every house should have a void. Where else do you put your junk? We've got many customers of late, now that I've sold everyone a bike. There's a kid outside who wants to buy a bike, but you said you don't have any. I don't understand this guy's business model.
I am amused and impressed they actually squeezed that into the game.
The tiniest town in Tandor, apparently. Always crying to people to get them to do something for him. He wonders why he doesn't have any friends. Leave me alone.
We know who he is, he's just told us. How may I serve you?
What stuff do we want? We should probably get some more Pokeballs.
Yeah, more Pokeballs. Maybe a couple of potions for the road.
We found like 2 antidotes already, didn't we? Do you want to get an escape rope just in case?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't think we're going into a cave anytime soon from the map, but you never know.
God, they're so expensive.
Yeah. Good rope isn't cheap.
I saw a comic the other day that made me smile. It was an adventurer and like wizard walking through a thing, and then he just drops an item. She's like, "Oh hey, you dropped your escape rope," and he's like, "It's fine, we won't need it anymore." Because, but they're always no, it's fine, we don't need it. We've got each other. That's fine. Keep moving on. They walk on. And the escape route's just a noose. I was like, that's dark, but I appreciate the positive element of that.
Yeah. Stuff for later.
For later.
Is this maybe your first time seeing a Pokemon Center?
It's really not.
No, please. Hospital for Pokemon.
Wait.
Unfortunately, we can't bring back Pokemon that have been lost forever.
Nuzlocke rules, bitches! Oh, so it's like the Pokemon NHS. Also, my sister here. Wait. Are you a Nurse Joy? Is she a Nurse Joy? Does Nurse Joy exist in this world? You don't look like Nurse Joy.
Twitch. Twitch is PC.
Marketing.
If only I could learn more about Twitch and the services it provides. I wonder if there's some sort of Twitch Prime service that would allow you to have a free subscription every month.
Bling.
The foggiest idea who they really are, though.
All of this stuff up here is pointless and irrelevant, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. That was a pretty short tour, to be fair.
Yeah, I guess that was worth it.
This game's been pretty good about getting to the point in the tutorials.
It's because the people who play it clearly know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we've played enough Pokemon games to know what the fans don't want.
Hey, look, a superhero. I have some potions at the mart. I can save you when you'd otherwise be done for.
Yeah, we've done that because we're playing Nuzlocke.
Steel type gives it a lot of resistances. Watch out for S'more's Ember. S'more's Ember is one of the most powerful magic items in the game. It rips through steel and bug types. Water type moves at its weak point.
Yeah, I'm interrupting you.
Eletux is well-rounded and able to beat a lot of different types. Be careful of Grozard's magnitude. It's just like really big, you'll have a hard time getting around it.
So we need to watch out for S'more. I don't remember a S'more.
The top of the mountain where the dwarves used to live, you can find S'more with his terrible fire breath.
No.
I think I remember this guy.
Yeah, he's the training goon. If we remembered him sooner, maybe we could have come here instead of grinding.
I think he's mostly here to farm money off of.
Well, farm money and raise weaklings.
Yeah.
Because, you know, 4 level 4 trainer ones are better than however many wild ones.
Yeah.
Again, the guys who made this game knew what they were doing.
Jeanette is now our most powerful Pokemon.
Well, you say that. I'd say it's our highest level Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh god, can you imagine losing a Pokemon here? Like against this guy?
Making me nervous. Health's too low. We can't take any chances. I'm gonna Leech Seed as well.
I was thinking more when we return with the one to raise up. Like, yeah, let's not take any.
Yeah.
Apparently, our Chipmunk is actually more powerful than.
Yeah. Those physical hits.
We could heal it from there.
Tackle's stronger than Scratch. Well, Tackle is 50 power now.
Yeah.
Scratch is only 40. Yeah, okay. They buffed Tackle at some point. Did it used to be Tackle was 40 and Scratch was 35?
Yeah, I think so. Old school Poké nerd knowledge. So in theory, if we head north, we can catch something new.
Yeah. Not 100% sure how berries work in this game. I planted some earlier.
I assume it would just be the usual thing of if you go back there, you can get more.
Yeah.
But going back there is probably not worth the aggro most of the time.
Wait, we only got one berry from that plant?
Yeah. It's not really worth it.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Hopefully we'll see these grow.
Yeah, I liked finding berries on plants. I wasn't so keen on this whole planting berries thing.
Yeah, I feel like Gold and Silver had the best berry system.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a pain in the other games. Girlfriend is mad at me, so I'm buying her flowers to get her to forgive me. Kevlar's Berry Shop. Take a free sample of the most delicious berries. Baku berry, guava berry, kupu berry, acai berry.
Okay.
Great Mountain, Bakal Forest. Can I buy some berries here at the berry shop?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
But yeah, personally speaking, I think Gold and Silver was the best game.
Yeah, definitely my favourites.
Like, Red and Blue was good, and Yellow as its expansion was good. Gold, Silver, Crystal just blew everything away with here's a whole new region, here are some also new Pokemon, and here's the old stuff you loved in a slightly different form.
Yeah, you get to see what happened with them.
Yeah, and it was very, very cool. I mean, it kind of sucked that you couldn't catch some of the old Pokemon anymore because obviously they'd already gone, but that makes sense. And having Red as the, in inverted commas, secret final boss was totally worth it.
Gold, most powerful trainer of all time. The only player character to defeat another player character.
Yeah.
And yeah, Silver had
You say that comes back later on.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Silver had a really great storyline.
Yeah, Silver had a great
changes over the.
Yeah, Silver had a great storyline. I mean, to be honest, I haven't played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I've heard that they are again because they are basically that game with extensions, and it's like, well, that in theory means it should be even more awesome.
Yeah.
Because Gold and Silver were amazing.
First one's always free. Once you're hooked on the berries, suddenly the price goes up. Alright guys, we're going to take a quick break right there. We're back in a few minutes when we'll be catching our next Pokemon. See you all in a moment. Hey guys, hey Noel and hi Miki.
Hey, Mickey's back.
Music went out? Oh, the back in 5 music, it works kind of weirdly. It's supposed to repeat itself, but it only does it if it ends and then is turned back on.
That's not really repeating itself then, is it?
Yeah, otherwise it just remembers where it was in the music the next time I put it on. Normally it's not that noticeable because I'm only gone for a minute or two, but one of the rabbits, I've set up a run in front of their shed so that they can get around. So they can go outside and get some fresh air. He'd knocked down part of the run and slipped out, so I had to catch him real quick.
Shoddy workmanship, your fault. Also, I've probably drunk like my whole week's worth of water in this one evening.
Stay hydrated. I didn't realise how dehydrated I was letting myself get until until I started streaming.
You know how much I drink in a day though, right?
A lot? I don't know.
I have a cup of tea in the morning, a glass of water at lunch, a glass of water at tea, and that's it. That's my fluid intake for the day.
You need to be drinking lots more water. You need to start streaming so you've got Stay Healthy Bot telling you to drink every hour.
Well, you've got this giant jug that I've drank 2/3 of? Maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I've gone through this entire flask.
Yeah, I
Just refilled that.
don't drink that much.
You should. You'd be surprised how much of a difference it makes. I can tell now when my brain is slowing down due to dehydration.
I just think my brain's permanently slow, so I don't think dehydration's got much to do with it.
So try drinking more and see.
I do vaguely recollect I had a period where I drank more than I would normally do, and I don't know. I can't say if I particularly noticed if it made me any sharper or not. But maybe I felt a bit less tired. I don't know.
Another scratch shouldn't kill it unless we get an unlucky crit.
Oh yeah, this is the catch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
Do we chance it? Do we just throw a Pokeball, do you think?
Well, we could try it. Alternative is that we leech seed it and...
Yeah. Drain its health slowly. Whoop.
Wait.
Meant to be. We said Asmoth was going to get kidney stones. Drink some water. Look, 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 stay hydrated.
Yes, I can see it.
Have you been drinking your water? Drink more water, especially if you're socially awkward.
I'm not socially awkward.
Which is weird, because you hang around with us.
You're socially awkward. I'm the normal factor in your life.
I don't get why you drink more water if you're socially awkward, though. Is it so you've got an excuse not to speak?
I don't know, to make you go pee more, so you leave more? I don't know.
More opportunities to check your phone?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's a good chance that I may well develop kidney stones, but it's probably not my lack of fluid that's going to be a risk factor for that. So...
Defends itself by dazzling opponents, by flashing its brightly coloured plumage. They're known for their elaborate.
And then you haven't figured out the button that makes the page turn.
No idea. Enter? Space?
Yeah, I was right. See, so you pee more, so you can leave more. But yeah, so I think I'll be more concerned about my risk of having a heart attack than my risk of kidney stones.
You can avoid both.
Yeah.
Drink some water already.
So drinking water will not stop me having a heart attack.
Drinking water is the most prevalent cure for death. Second most, probably after oxygen.
Oxygen is vital for life.
Yeah.
To be fair, you say like, you know, water is like second. Drowning.
You can die of oxygen poisoning as well.
Can you? It's oxygen poisoning.
Just too much oxygen. Your body is not used to like pure oxygen. You hook yourself up with some 100% oxygen and see what that does for you.
Yeah, it's not technically oxygen poisoning, but
I don't know what the proper term for it
is.
It's
hypercapnic.
Yeah.
So it's carbon dioxide poisoning from too much pure oxygen. Which doesn't sound like a thing, but it is a thing.
Yeah.
There you go. I've poured another glass of water. Are you happy? Burzum, help me out here. He's being a jerk.
Just help prevent blood clots.
What, water?
Yes. The Joker. Is that what we're naming him?
Shoulders, yeah, there you go. helps prevent blood clots, but also pushes up your blood pressure, increasing risk of blood clots.
The weirdly grinning verb. Yeah. I mean, that's not its mouth. It's got
Yeah,
it's got a little beak.
It does look like a weirdly grinning bird, though.
That's its plumage. But I imagine it's one of these protect.
Lumus is permanently a jerk.
Don't listen to them, Miki. I'm being fine.
That's
They're making up lies. My friendly stream personality is my real personality.
It's really not.
Radiation has warped it beyond the norm. Yeah, I assume the way that it learns bite, maybe? I'm pretty sure it is plumage. Oh, you got me in trouble with Miki. Look what you did.
Good. It's about time somebody in the chat knows what you're really like and puts you in your place. I have to work with this guy.
And I haven't done nothing for like hours.
Yes, you haven't done nothing, which means you have done something. Double negative. Don't try your clever word tricks on the chat because they can't see what you're saying.
What? I am 100% sass, but I mostly sass myself. Does that count for anything?
No, not really.
Just a jerk to myself.
I mainly sass myself. Rubbish! The amount of flack you give me over messaging and on calls.
Yeah, but you're not always here. I have to put up with me all the time.
I know you
It's
do.
horrific, relentless. It beats me down. Thanks, Miki. I'm glad you're on my side. Yeah, I assume this is like protective camouflage, like when butterflies have things that look like giant eyes on their wings. The thing looks like it has a giant
We still need a
mouth.
name. Surprised you're taking Lumus's side in the row, you've known him longer than that. I feel like that's opening up a whole can of worms that...
Wait, what watches all of my stuff, is incredibly supportive, is our chief medical officer. It does kind of all add up.
She's the devil's advocate. Somebody has to like Lumus.
Hating me is too popular.
Too mainstream.
What are we calling this Burby, guys? We've got a Burby bro.
Sassy.
A Burb bro.
Sassy.
A sassy bird. Cheshire bird. I don't know if it'll fit.
No, it definitely won't fit. I like where you're going, but
Cheshire might.
this
fit.
music is driving me crackers. Smiler. See, I always use Smiler in an ironic way because I know plenty of people who are miserable and I call them Smiler.
Yeah.
Toothy McGee. It's too long.
It's musical and it's teeth look. It's fake
Piano.
teeth. Yeah, I was about to say. That's what I was building up to.
Sorry. You were taking too long.
Oh, Forte? How do you like Forte?
Oh no, I like Forte. Tweeth. I like Tweeth actually. I do like Tweeth.
Oh man, Forte was such a good name, and now we're gonna call it Tweeth. It's inevitable.
Yeah, Tweeth is good. I like Tweeth. Burzum is growing on me as a person. Not as a hound master, but as a person.
I shouldn't have let you two interact.
I'm surprised it's taken this long for us to actually have direct interaction, to be fair. I do like the Joker, but I think Tweeth is just better. Try and remember Forte for something else.
Could be another piano Pokemon though. Is there a lot of piano Pokemon out there?
Probably not. It could just be a musical Pokemon.
I suppose so.
I mean, if we get a Jigglypuff, we could call it Forte.
Yeah, that would work. Alright. This is Tweeth. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the
If we get a
Tweeth.
baby one, we'll call it Pianoforte. Then that becomes Forte, and then we'll call it Fortissimo when it evolves into a Wigglytuff.
Ooh. Putting together some plans.
Big plans for a Pokemon we haven't even got and may not even be in this game.
Yeah.
You were confused. I got very confused, Burzum. I think we'd been married so long that I forgot we were even married anymore. It was Lumus who chastised me for it.
Yeah, so you two are basically the same person.
I have kind of taken Sass as my second wife.
Even though Burzum's right there.
He's fine with it.
Think we can take one of them? I'm scared about actually losing a Pokemon here.
Well, it's not going to kill us in one hit.
I hope not.
See? I'm welcome to it. We're on the same page.
But no, you are the Hound.
I feel like
the Hound is Wolfie. The Hound Master is Bouchard.
Start using the Hound Master as a stress remover. Really?
Yeah. That's a lot of the back-seeking advice I've been getting. Use his stress remove.
How?
He's got too many good moves.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. We were grinding. That's all we've been doing while you've been gone. Just grinding.
We got some levels. Made sure that nobody died.
Yeah, this is too early for us to be reckless.
Stresses the party. I don't know whether I'm aware of that or not. But
Jester got nothing on Doggo. Ah, Jester sucks. Both of them.
if I say which one,
Yeah,
knowing that you'd then say both.
Yeah, both of them suck. The first one, which I can't remember the name of right now, Columbier. He's actually a half decent distresser. The one we built, hey, friggin' hell, that were early. The one that we actually built up to be offensive just kind of sucks.
Yeah, for all the effort it takes to make an offensive Jester.
Yeah. Thanks for the plug, Narellon.
A mild-mannered mismanagement. Hey, we're doing fine.
At least you don't send anyone to their death. You've really not watched the show, have you? We lost the legend that was Geordie Paul.
I think we've been doing really well in Darkest Dungeon. We've hardly lost anybody.
We lost one to a stupid mistake. We lost my wife to bleeding out and unfortune. We lost Geordie Paul in a barbarian raid. I think that's all we've lost, though.
Oh, a Pokemon. Yeah, we've not sent anybody to our death for a while.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't killed any Pokemon.
It's
We've only got 3. We were doing really well, and then it all went a bit to pot. We even took on one of Cthulhu's spawns.
I'm not sure where we're up to. We're about up to date. Don't mention anything from the last couple of episodes.
I can't remember what we did in the last couple of episodes.
Don't operate with the same suicidal greed that you do. See? But if we were watching you, we'd be grumbling about your missteps. Yeah, Look, it's the nature of the game that we're not going to play every single thing perfectly.
It's true, I don't have suicidal greed, but I do occasionally suffer from flights of whimsy, I guess is the best way of putting it. Which sometimes works, because when you're being too overly pansified, I'll push you. And occasionally it backfires, and then I never hear the end of it from you.
Yeah.
There, I have drunk approximately a litre of water during this stream. Are you happy?
It's a start. We'll get you drinking water properly in no time.
You know, excessive water consumption can damage your kidneys. You're in there, dumbass!
Where's Jeanette in battle? I thought, I'd sent out a tweet for me to go. I didn't.
Nope. You done goofed.
It's only 3 glasses.
It's not 3 glasses. I've had like 5 glasses.
I suppose that's a fair bit. I mean, it's less for me because I've got this really big mug. I've only had like 3. I've only had 3 because I've got a really big mug.
Why is that thing faster?
Yeah. Also, please kill it. Oh, I don't feel confident doing another one. Yeah, I know it frustrates you that we don't use the de-stress thing enough. To be fair, up until now we've not had huge difficulties with stress.
Yeah, it is a recent thing.
Yeah, it's become more of a problem recently, so maybe we'll start using it.
Yeah.
But we've got... It's not like the other moves that the Houndmaster has aren't good.
I'm quite impressed how quickly we learned Vine Whip. I'm also wondering where the vine comes out of. I'm just seeing it as like a single vine coming out of the tip of the tail.
Yeah.
Which, you know, isn't horrific in any way, shape or form.
I'm definitely imagining all the attacks coming from the tail.
So how many times do we have to beat this guy before he considers a change of career?
Yeah. That's the other thing that was really bugging me, the way we used the abomination.
That's your show I watch most religiously. Good to hear, good to hear. I mean, to be fair, it's the only show I'm in, so...
Only one worth watching.
Yeah.
That and Vagante, which alternate you is in.
Alternate me, is that what it's called now? I mean, I'm a ghostly presence in Sword of the Samurai.
Yeah, Bozum only watches shows that he's in or that somebody exactly like him is in.
Fair. I mean, to be fair, we've been talking for a while about me doing another show. We just haven't really got around to doing one.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, your schedule is not ideal at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully we've got... At least we're
Hey,
getting
I
to
just
do
realised 25 Vine Whips.
25. Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
instead of 10.
Do a solo show.
I don't have the equipment to do a solo show. Like, to do a solo show, I would basically just have to come round here and do it.
That has been the issue. I would like it to be nice for other people to be doing shows.
It's just that you've only got one recording studio.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind other people meeting up to do shows at their places, doing different things, but I own all the recording equipment, so in order for them to film, they kind of have to come around here and do a show at my house without me joining in.
Yeah.
Which is mean.
I am a co-founder, and sometimes I have to remind Lumus of that. It's not often, but occasionally he will go off and do what he wants on his own without consulting me. Then I usually have a bit of a moan at him.
I don't think I need reminding of that. I try and include you as much as I can. Pogs ages us all.
Hey, I used to have a massive Pog collection when I was younger. And sadly, most of them have gone the way of most of those things, and they've disappeared to God knows where. Oh yeah, I don't do editing, that's his job. You don't know what Pogs is. You're not missing much, to be fair.
It's true. Burzum brings in the big crowds, and I edit the episodes that Burzum is in, so between us.
See, I'm sort of almost convinced this is going to be my first and only stream like doing this. I'm going to do it, and then people are going to go like, "So who was that guy? He was annoying. Don't have him back." It's like, fine, don't go to the channel. Screw you. Don't say it like that, Narelle, and it makes it sound so much worse when you say in the 90s. God.
I think they were big in the US as well. They're mentioned in Simpsons a few times. Remember Alf? Well, now he's back in Pog form.
I used to have a Pogman plushie.
Wait, what? What's a Pogman plushie?
You know, Pogman, the thing from Pogs, the orange hairy thing with the mouth.
Okay.
I had a plushie of that. It was about the size of your head, and it was terrifying.
I'd forgotten that existed. All I just remember is Pogs being little circle things.
Yeah.
Like Tiddlywinks or whatever. What were the rules for Pogs?
The rules for Pogs were you had your Pogs, and you had shinies, and you had your rare ones. You stacked them up, and you slammed them with a slammer, which was essentially a big plastic Pog. And all the ones that were either ended up face up or face down, I can't remember which, you kept.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I do remember the Jaffa Cake toys. The were they called orangutans? Something like that. I had all of those except one. I had all of them except one, and I put them in my cupboard out of the way because I didn't have them on display, and they all went absolutely manky because they were cheap plastic, and they all dried out and stuck together.
Hey.
Yeah, it was cringy. Which is a shame, because I went to a lot of effort to collect all of those when I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think...
Tazos weren't really a knockoff, Neuron, because you could build stuff with Tazos. Like, they would slot together. They did Star Wars Tazos, and they were the thing.
Yeah.
I have a complete collection of those in the special ring binder at home as well. For those of you who don't know me personally, you might be getting the impression that I'm a bit of a collector. You would not be wrong. Lumus can verify this.
Started giving me some of your collections just so that you have a place to store them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think me and my friends ever played Pogs correctly.
To be honest, I very rarely played. I just used to collect them because I really liked the designs on them.
Yeah.
And I was always too precious about them. I was like, no, I'm not risking losing any of them by actually playing the game. Because people are like, oh, we'll play for keeps. And I'd be like, no, you can go hell.
Yeah.
I have got the best shiny slammers there are. I am not playing anything for keeps. I feel like I even had like a special tube for them.
Yeah.
I have never seen Pokemon and DBZ Tazos. The only ones I really actually remember are Star Wars. On the subject of random collection things that nobody else really cares about, I still have an original Jar Jar Binks sticky tongue still in the box that I've never taken out.
Huh. So quite the confession.
It's probably the only cool thing they ever did with Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Something where you could basically make his tongue stick to things. Yeah, long ago is quite crushing. It's starting to make me feel my age a bit now. I'm old, damn it! Yeah, Mickey, you might have been 6, but that's relative, you know. Depends how old you are now as to how crushing that really is.
Well, she was 6 when Pokemon and DBZ Tazos were popular. So when was Tazos?
I don't friggin' know.
Yeah.
To be fair, I lose track of timescale like no tomorrow. Like, I literally have no idea when things... I literally got up, it might have been yesterday, looked at my calendar and went, June? When did June happen? Why are we in June?
I know, right? When did June happen? I'm normally okay with months because I've got to do all the uploads and work with the calendar and stuff. But
Yeah.
June completely snuck up on me. We're halfway through it. You realise that? More
I
than
know.
halfway.
I know. I was quite horrified. I just literally looking at my calendar and I was like, I don't remember anything of like February through May.
Yeah. Where did it come from?
Yeah. Narellon, you need to get your act together and arrange like a meetup. I have a birthday present for you. Still. Hey, learn a new move. Got a decent move that's not Gust.
Yeah.
They learn things really early in this game and it's great.
No, I didn't look at that stat, so I assume we're normal flying.
Yeah. Because, you know, bird.
Great year of Wait, you were 6 in the year of 2000 or you were born in the year of 2000? One makes me feel younger. And one makes me feel a lot older than the other. I assume you mean you were 6 in 2000. I think you've mentioned your age once. That about tracks.
Oh, why would you say that, Narellon? Why would you put it in those terms? Damn, man. Making us sound like rate ode fogies.
He glories in how old he is.
Well, at least I'm not going grey.
Since Narellon, he was born old.
I was born old, but
I got a little bit of grey. You can see it. My bandana.
yeah, I can see a little
Yeah.
bit.
Got a distinguished look to my temples. It is just on my temples. I've got white patches.
I mean,
Looks very
to
distinct.
be fair, it's entirely probable that I have got grey, but nobody can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, your hair's quite light to begin with, so it camouflages it.
Yeah,
In mine, it really stands out.
yeah. My other half's got grey, and it really stands out in her hair as well.
2012.
I mean, these are all facts. I can't argue with them. It doesn't mean I have to enjoy them.
And I'm almost a full year younger than Asmoth.
Really? You really felt the need to say that? This is why you have no friends.
I don't worry about age stuff.
I know you don't worry about birthdays because you're lousy at buying presents for people nowadays. You used to be cool. You used to buy awesome presents.
Buy people presents at random. I was gonna get you a present.
Oh, how
recently,
convenient! Now that I'm
No.
whinging about it.
Not for your birthday. I heard about a thing that I thought you'd like recently, but I looked it up and it didn't actually sound all that good. They
Are you going to tell me what it was then, so I can judge for myself or not?
they did a remaster of Onimusha.
All right.
I thought that'd be a really cool thing to get, but yeah, it got really bad reviews.
Well, okay.
Like
I-
apparently they've not actually changed like anything. It's just a really bad port to bring it onto the PS4.
Oh, sod that.
Yeah.
No, I recently bought Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD remaster because I wanted to play them again and I could not be bothered to dig out and set up the PS2
Yeah.
because it was like 10 quid and it was the special edition with the extra art book and I was like, yeah, 10 quid, sod it.
Yeah.
So started playing that again. I really forgot, as I do frequently with these, like with Pokemon and Final Fantasy, how slow the games start because you need to get to the base level. Then once you
Yeah.
reach the base level, you can actually start enjoying the game.
10 has maybe the slowest start of any Final Fantasy.
The music is amazing. I absolutely love the music, and I really quite enjoy the plot. It is just quite slow at the
Yeah,
start.
I mean, hey, I'm a big fan of 10. I'll back it up on anything other than the start. The start is just so slow.
yeah, it's the fact that essentially you restart twice because you do
Yeah.
it in Zanarkand, then you do it in the ruins, then you actually become a party member in Besaid.
Yeah, and even in Besaid, it's still like tutorial stuff. Them telling you what buttons to press. You're not actually playing until you get off of Besaid, and that's like 4 hours in.
Yeah, it is quite a long start. I mean, but the plot's all cool, and it looks
Yeah.
pretty and everything. It is just the fact that it takes that long for you to actually get full independence.
Yeah.
But again, I'm using this as an introduction to my other half to Final Fantasy, so she loves it, because she doesn't have to think yet.
Yeah.
She's quite enjoying being babied through the first 4 hours.
Fair enough.
Because I've introduced her to computer games in general, and
Oh, Tweet hit level 10. When did that happen?
she's not great.
Yeah.
She's good at some things, but I've introduced her to Super Mario RPG, which she absolutely loves, because it's essentially a baby RPG, so she loves it.
Yeah.
Ooh, trying to learn sing.
Yeah.
Oh, see, we should have called it Forte.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously a musical Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's half the reason I wanted to go for that.
Get rid of Growl.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I'm 30. I don't feel old. I feel like I've just gotten started.
How old is your brother? That's the important question now.
I mean,
I've
Miki's young. We're only 6 years older than her.
I've got into a really odd and slightly annoying situation with my sort of colleagues now, in that I am one of the oldest and one of the shortest, which is not a combination I've ever had.
Shriveled old man.
I'm
but-
used to being one of the oldest, but I'm not used to being one of the shortest. The thing is, as well, I'm 6 foot, so I'm not exactly short.
Yeah, I mean, if you were slightly shorter than 6 foot, I'd call you a short person. That's pretty much the dividing line.
Yeah, I mean, 6 foot is the average. That's where you want to be, right?
Yeah. Yeah, any less than 6 foot is a little on the short side.
Yeah. I mean, and even if it's just a little, by like, half an inch, say. 33. See, he's not that much older than us, let's be honest, Mickey.
I don't think 33 is old. You're well older than that and still do stuff these days.
Yeah. Again, to be fair, my other half is older than that.
Yeah, I mean, you're either tall or you're not, and if you're less than 6 foot, you're not. So while I was not paying attention and talking to chat, Tweez somehow hit level 11. It's now a highest level Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's time we moved on.
Yeah, but it has to be like proven significant bowlegging or lordosis. I mean, technically, everybody's got lordosis and kyphosis Neuralon if you're going to go down those routes.
Alright, I assume this guy's going to attack us. It looks
Yeah.
out and nest in this area. I could have gotten out. I do
But
like
then we
that.
would have had Burb.
Yeah, I do like a Burb. I want everything.
Well, you can't have everything because we're doing Nuzlocke.
Yeah. You promised Lady Meow and Outen. We could get one.
Well, I mean, really, to prove that, you need a proper spine assessment by a specialist, so... I think you've just got some issues there, dude, that you're struggling to come to terms with.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep bringing it up, dude. Why is that? Why is it always your focus, talking about your height all the time?
There is no secret.
Was it only 2 years between you meeting me and you meeting Asmoth, Llewellyn? Although I think we were at the same school for a while before we became friends, so... Depends on what you count.
That is the right response. Building's all well and good, but, you can build any time. You can only watch us when we're here.
Yeah, and I hardly ever stream. This is a special stream. It's the first one in a new show. We've got Asmoth here.
Yeah, you have no life anymore. You, stream constantly. Which is making recording really annoying.
Yeah. It's bringing in the crowds, though. Also, there is a cave here, so I guess I am glad we bought
Yeah.
a escape rope.
I don't know if he actually attacks us. I suspect he might.
Yeah, we went to the same school for a long time, but it was late on in that school that we became friends.
Yeah.
Tough enough to make it through this cave. Really?
Yeah, screw you, really.
Kinda hoping for a rock type, not gonna lie.
He will have one.
Come on, I had a day off just a couple of weeks ago.
It's not that it's really not that he's a workaholic, it's that he literally has nothing else he wants to do with his time.
I mean, I say day off. I got really sick because I overworked myself. But I didn't do any... well, I did a little bit of work that day. I got some editing done. But it was still a fairly quiet day.
To be fair, I literally started telling you when you started streaming that you needed to back it down a bit because you were doing too much. And then all you did was do more streams. Because you're an ass and you don't take advice.
Miki, yeah, Miki's chief medical officer. Burzum made me end a stream early as well before that when we did the race. And he finished in 6 hours, and I was 9 hours in, and he just showed up and said, "I'm declaring medical issues. Go to bed. Also eat some food."
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't drink enough, but I do everything else reasonably well. I sleep and I eat. And I continue to lose weight, so I'm doing something right.
But here's the thing. As you guys all know at least a little of, I'm currently off work on like for medical issues and related stuff. So this is
your unhealthy coping mechanism.
You know what? My psych nurse did tell me that I needed to find something that would take my mind off my problems and give me a schedule, and streaming does both, so it's medically recommended. But also, like, I feel like this might be my one chance to stream like this, you know? This is my long shot at making it big.
Wow.
This is important to me. This matters. It's worth killing myself over. Well, Mickey insists on no dying, so I guess it's worth making myself very sick over. I don't know.
You have to look at it in the long-term thing. Yes, you enjoy it. Yes, it's giving you shows and everything. If it's making you ill, you won't be able to do it as well or as long. So you need to maybe find the ratio.
I'm dreaming of it taking off enough that I don't have to go back to work.
Yeah, I mean, ideally that's the dream and the goal, which is fine. But again, if you're producing, the risk of sounding really like I'm being condescending, if you're producing subpar streams because you're dead on your feet...
Yeah. I mean, if I'm actually doing it to the point where it's making me ill, it's kind of defeating the point where doing this was something that was supposed to help me.
Yeah.
To be fair, since I got that, since I had that day off because I was quite ill, I've reduced my stream times. I've gone from doing 4-hour streams to 3.5 hours. Gives me
whoop fucking wee.
Oh, come on, because I do 2 streams in a day, so that's a full hour for me to rest up. An extra hour into my day.
No, of course you didn't listen, because he's a jerk. This is what we were telling you.
Well, it needs to depart and get ready for bed. Oh, up in 6.5 hours? Yeah, you should be in bed already, dude. But then again, this is a special stream.
Why are you up in 6.5 hours? That's really...
Tell people where you were when this stream was run. You were at home watching it.
I mean, to be fair, I get up at 5 every day, so...
Yeah. Work at 7. Ugh. Rough times. Yeah, you do good work, Miki. I appreciate your care.
Work at 7. That's nothing. I do, like, 7 till 7.
Well, we need to wrap up soon anyway. Do we want to catch our Pokemon inside this cave before we call it a night?
I guess.
So let's see what we get.
It's going to be the crappy poison thing.
It's going to be a Zubat.
I don't think there are Zubats in this cave.
We never checked what Oh, you have to go to the page, the Pokédex page, to make it play the music over and over again.
Yes, you do. It's nearly leveled up.
Sassy nature. Quick to flee. Protects from defense-lowering attacks. Okay.
Huh, it's kind of funky. As moves go. See you, Norellon.
Yeah, good night, dude. Hope you sleep well. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Who are we? Why does Chinette have an item? Did you pick it up?
Must have done.
Who do we put up front for catching? Tweetha sing, but if it's a rock type, that's going to be a pain. I suppose we'll see what we get.
Yep.
Here we go.
Told you.
Tonami. Oh yeah, I forgot about these.
Yeah.
They evolve into something cool, I think?
Yeah, they evolve into something reasonably cool, but not until like level 22.
Yeah. In the meantime, they have terrible stats and don't do much.
Yeah. But that's our catch, so...
Is it flying poison?
I think it's just poison.
Okay. So, see if there's a sing and see what happens.
It always does that.
The only move it's got.
No, it does have other moves, I think, but that's like its basic move.
Yeah. Okay. Starting to understand why we didn't like these.
Yeah, there are many reasons we don't like them. I mean, we could tag in Catnip because it's immune to poison. Yeah. And with that being poison, our grass moves won't do much damage.
That's true. probably want to throw a Pokeball while it's still asleep is all.
Yeah, there we go. I like the look of that thing, I really do. It's just a shame that it sucks.
Ah, so close too.
A device for catching wild Pokemon.
Yeah.
Nope, gonna have to hit it.
Yeah. Got a Vine Whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That felt fairly safe.
Should be able to get it on that. Oh, come on.
Yeah. It's starting to make life difficult.
Burning through Pokeballs here like they're going out of fashion.
Yeah. This one doesn't get it. I think we probably throw a Leech Seed.
Yeah.
Get it down. There we go.
There we go.
Enemy was caught. Poison Ball Pokemon. Tries to bring along antidotes against Autonomy's poison, which causes.
What do we call it then?
We did eventually find out how to squall this, right?
I feel like we did.
Yeah, clicking on it wasn't it? So we got a little fox bat lady. You done with your building? Like completely, Miki?
What is Miki building?
Like a shrine / dungeon in a creative game. Something. It's a game a bit like Minecraft.
Okay.
I think she's building a dungeon for some of her friends to try and run through.
Cool.
Yeah, so we've got a bat fox. What do we call a bat fox? What overlap is there between bats and foxes? And also poison.
Sonic.
Yeah. How about Foxic?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? I like that.
I make these bad puns and I can never tell whether you're gonna go, that's dumb, and just stare at me. I'll be like, yeah, I really like that. It's always one or the other.
Yeah, that's pretty much the two options you get. Yeah, no, I like Foxic. You have friends here. I've only just met you, but you seem kind of fun.
Yeah, Miki's real cool. I mean, I don't have the game that you're making the dungeon in, but I'd run through it if I had it. Stream running through it, that'd be cool. Okay, real luck this time?
Yep. I'm amused by the fact that you're like, I can never tell what response I'm going to get from you.
Like, that was a really dumb pun. Usually you hate those, but sometimes you love them. There's no indicator in advance. Wow, it got dark out here.
Those are words.
Lacks nature. Mischievous. Okay, so
High
yeah.
defense, low special defense.
So it's not a flying type, but does levitate.
Yeah.
Cool. Seems legit.
Which means poison immune to ground.
It's pretty nice.
It's usually a good combo.
Yeah. Got poison gas and tackle.
Yeah, I told you its moveset's shit.
It may poison those hit. Surely it always poisons those it hits.
Yeah, it just doesn't hit very often.
Yeah.
Poison.
I know. I'll just cure it. It's not,
Yeah,
not worth worrying about.
I don't think you've got 20 stabs.
Yeah. And the berries.
On the plus side, we can use catnip to get through that cage without having to worry too much about the old poison.
Yeah, that's true. I think we've got two that are immune to poison, but one of them's gonna need some help getting there. Might be
It does have a Zubat cry. You are correct. It's the new Zubat.
Is that the exact noise that it makes?
Yeah, it's definitely Zubat's cry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody knows that sound.
Yeah.
It's like, what can we put in a cave that's not a Zubat? Something that sounds like a Zubat? Good idea.
Yeah.
Just to really hammer the misery into people.
Okay, I guess next time.
I am Zubat Man.
Next time, Foxic is probably going to be beating up some Chin monks to start us off. And we venture on to the next city, the Pokemon gym that awaits.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the story of every Pokemon game ever.
Yeah.
Go to the Elite Four and maybe save the world on the way.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciated the company. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been cool having Asmoth here. So yeah, next time we're going to be playing this game is going to be Monday evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I'll be back tomorrow with what games are going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Dragon's Dogma, more of the Bitter Black Isle. And then Friday it's going to be... There's going to be no afternoon stream Friday because I'll be at my medical meeting. We'll be having the team stream in the evening as normal. So yeah, thanks again for watching, everyone. Thanks, Miki, appreciate it. And catch you next time. Good night, everybody. Sleep well.